like to tell you about lives in my hometown. Lakeshore Drive, the road is cold and it'll take you up or down. From rocks and up to ridges, 15 minutes you can fly. Pretty blue lights along the way help you ride on by. And the blue lights shining with the heavenly grace help you ride on by. And there ain't no road just like it anywhere I found. Running south on Lakeshore Drive, heading into town. Just sleeping on by on LSD, Friday night travel bound. And it starts up north from Hollywood, water on the driving side. Concrete mountains wearing up, throwing shadows just about 5. Sometimes you can smell the green if your mind is feeling fine. There ain't no finer place to be than riding Lakeshore Drive. And there's no peace of mind or place you see than riding on Lakeshore Drive. And there ain't no road just like it anywhere I found. Running south on Lakeshore Drive, heading into town. Just sneaking on by on LSD, Friday night travel bound. And it's Friday night and you're looking clean, too early to start the rounds. A 10-minute ride from the Gold Coast, but make sure you're pleasure bound. And it's 4 o'clock in the morning and all the people have gone away. Just you and your mind on Lakeshore Drive. Tomorrow is another day, and the sun shines fine in the morning time. Tomorrow is another day. Woo! And there ain't no road just like it anywhere I found. Running south on Lakeshore Drive, heading into town. And just snaking on by on LSD, Friday night travel bound.
Дорогие друзья, всем привет! Вот наступил у нас E3 2019. Первая конференция у нас будет с вами EA. Так, сейчас я закрою все мне нужно и будем смотреть. Особо интересного там ничего нету. Сейчас я вам покажу, что там будет. Здорово, Халраш, здорово. Но заценим, посмотрим. Всю конференцию я стримить не буду. У вас перед глазами есть список того, что я буду стримить, то, что мне больше всего интересно, какие конференции. Ну, конечно, мне не все конференции интересны, мне интересны только Microsoft и Square Enix, но другие заценим, тоже посмотрим. Так, сейчас я вам переключу. Так, сейчас я еще проверю, запустил ли я алерты. Да, я запустил. Бам. Так, есть ли у них здесь что-нибудь? Нет. Начало должно быть в 19:15. Сейчас подождем. Вот перед глазами у вас есть. Что у нас тут? Джедайский орден упавший. Этот Apex, Battlefield, EA Sports, FIFA будет, Madden и Sims. Такие все, конечно, игры. Если честно, лично для меня. Но заценим, посмотрим. Если честно, из этого не особо что хочу смотреть. Но Вот я бы только глянул на джедайский орден. Джедайский орден заценить. Посмотрим. Как у вас дела, чуваки? Что делаете? Как день провели? Стримить я буду не всю конференцию, я там парочку пропущу, я там этот Devolver не буду стримить, Nintendo и еще там какие-то две конференции, не помню какие. Такие дела. Такие дела. Только джедаев жду, остальные игры такое все. Ну да. Ну, джедаев, наверное, я, конечно, не уверен, что прям много чего нового покажут. Ну вот. Но, может быть, что-то новенькое покажет. Apex и батла, там какие-то, наверное, новые карты. Но, по крайней мере, батла там точно, судя по каналу на ютубе яшному, у них там есть конференция отдельная, там написано, типа, новые карты. Вот. Apex, наверное, то же самое, потому что там еще завозить? Вот, может быть, карты, там еще какие-то оружия, типа того. FIFA и Madden, это вообще хз, типа FIFA 20, разве такой нет FIFA? Мне кажется, такая FIFA есть уже. Либо это новая хз. Я, короче, не разбираюсь в FIFA и Madden, но хз. Sims, ну... Вот Sims еще более-менее мне интересно, потому что я играл раньше. Сейчас не играю, конечно, но раньше играл. Чисто ради интереса, что они там могут сделать. Там и так контента до хера, там всякие дополнения, все такое. Поэтому хз. Посмотрим. Нормальные дела, единственное, что расстраивает, что на пересдачу по матике, поэтому... Ну, что поделать? Что поделать? Ну, может, там тебе, типа, легче сделают пересдачу, ну, типа, жалятся на тобой, все такое. Хер его знает. Ну, лично у меня так, когда я экзамен сдавал, там челики экзамен не сдавали, они ходили на пересдачу, и они рассказывали то, что, типа, на пересдачах там, ну, пощады, короче, им давали, так сказать, чтобы они экзамены сдали, короче, свалили. Sims 2 недели назад на халяву раздавали. Интересно. Навсегда, что ли, его раздавали или на время? Я помню, короче, в этом... Как это называется-то, я не помню. Короче, в лаунчере, в котором можно играть в Warcraft, в Destiny и все такое. Я не помню, как этот лаунчер называется. Я, короче, в этом лаунчере там раздавали Destiny бесплатно. Я, короче, Destiny забрал вторую, и она у меня теперь навсегда осталась. Прикол, да? Я сам охерел. И плюс мне там еще DLC, по-моему, какой-то дали. Навсегда. Прикольно. Прикольно. Ну, посмотрим, будем ждать. Battle.net, да, точно, Battle.net вот называется. Посмотрим. А что вы, чуваки, ждете от конференции EA и от других конференций, какие игры? Я ожидаю больше всего, ну, это, соответственно, Киберпанк, который у Microsoft, казалось бы, да, конференция Microsoft, типа, что там могут показать? Но там Киберпанк приехал, и она самая ожидаемая, наверное, конференция. Плюс там еще Halo будет, еще там что-то прикольное. Вот. Я жду, короче, Киберпанк очень сильно. Этот еще сам Dying Light 2. Хотелось бы тоже взглянуть. Ну, я хз вообще, где он будет, на какой конференции. Возможно, тоже Microsoft, но я не уверен. Хотелось бы глянуть. И от Square Enix Мститель меня вот заинтересовали. Там игра какая-то будет. Хотелось бы тоже глянуть, посмотреть. Вот сейчас начнется. Начало, походу. Переводить, если что, чуваки, я ничего не буду. Если будет тихо, то говорите, я прибавлю звук. Просто вроде как не особо-то и тихо, не особо-то и громко, как-то средне. Но если будет тихо, говорите, я прибавлю.
We all gotta move. We gotta move. The fans are lined up. The doors are almost open. This is EA Play. What's up, everybody? I'm Greg Miller, and we are doing things a little bit differently this year. Instead of one giant show, you are getting deep dives into all the games you love. This is EA. Now you can watch them all. You tune in for your favorite games. You can turn it off right now. But I wouldn't say it differently this year. Instead of one giant show, you are getting deep dives into all the games you love.
Блять, у меня на ютубе же еще включено. Я забыл, точно.
Ready and run through all the content we're revealing. So get excited because we've got
44 тысячи смотрят, охереть.
I'll be bringing you
Все такие
Apex
что ли
Legends
ожидают?
Season 2 reveals including a new weapon, a new battle pass, and we're revealing a new legend live on stage.
Great. Adam Rank, quickly, what does Madden 20 have for us?
Gameplay, Greg.
Okay, I meant quick, but not that quick.
Okay, well, we've got an exclusive first look at gameplay. We've got a deep
Что такое
dive
Madden,
into
чуваки? Я не
X-Factor
помню. Это,
abilities,
по-моему,
face the
баскетбол,
franchise.
что
We
ли?
got Patrick Mahomes throwing sidearm. We got some Dead Eye thing. We got Ray.
Too long. Now Freeman, Hardy, Battlefield 5. News?
We've got loads of it! Brand new maps and, of course, some new updates to reveal too.
And even more surprises at the end when we reveal...
No spoilers. And Freeman, you might want to touch yourself up too. Golden Boy, we're back to you. FIFA 20, talk to me.
FIFA dropped their reveal trailer this morning announcing Volta Football. Later today, I'll have all the new
По-моему,
details
это
on
этот
FIFA
самый
20 and
баскетбол, это
some very
Madden.
special guests will give you even more info on Volta.
That's good. Also, you should call your mom more often. I mean, it has nothing to do with FIFA 20, but it's just good advice for you and everyone watching. Okay, now, Julia, you're also hosting The Sims. Tell me what you've got in 3 words.
Brand new pack reveal.
That's 4 words. Now, win me back by telling me what
Паки,
you
они
have
что,
in store
паки
for Star Wars
какие-то
Jedi
с
Fallen Order.
одеждой, что ли, просто добавят
It's
Sims?
your show.
Right, we have 15 minutes of exclusive, never before seen gameplay, and I am so excited to sit down with you.
Вот вам и ответ, чуваки, что будет Sims. Добавлю сейчас новые одежды
We are mere minutes
и
away,
типа
folks.
все.
This is your last chance. Grab that drink, grab a snack, adjust your chair to the perfect degree you
Одежду,
want.
там
Because
какие-нибудь
EA Play
стульчики,
starts soon.
диванчики и все.
All right, guys, this is it.
Вот вам контент.
They can be organized better. You're doing a great job brooming. All right, you take 5. Plant guy, can see more hustle out of you.
Так, ну что, чуваки, сейчас у нас будет джедайский орден. Сейчас будем смотреть. 12 минут до него вроде как, да? Да, 12 минут. Сейчас посмотрим, сейчас оценим. Жду Киберпанк, джедаев, Dying Light, Мстители и игры от Nordic, а также From Software. Кстати, я не знаю, где будет From Software. Вообще без понятия. Я когда смотрел, типа, в нете расписание E3, я не нашел. Кстати говоря, у меня в расписании написано еще Activision, но там как-то туманно, там непонятно, что будет с Activision. Либо у них будет свой стенд, либо его не будет, там как-то расплывчато все. Если своего стенда не будет, они показывать ничего не будут, то мы просто скипнем. Как, чуваки, со звуком? У вас нормально все? Может убавить, может прибавить, как вам? Норм? Про джедаев ничего не сказали, но сейчас узнаем, Но мне кажется, геймплей не будет, у меня почему-то такое ощущение. Мне кажется, геймплей не будут показывать, мне кажется, покажут maybe новый трейлер. Ну и что-нибудь там поговорят про игру, типа, что там с сюжетом и все такое. Но геймплей, мне кажется, показывать не будут. Звук норм, но окей. Хорошо. Только чуть-чуть, прям совсем чуть-чуть убавлю. Может, даже наполовину пока что ничего нету, потом прибавлю. Такие дела. Сейчас будем смотреть. Будем смотреть. Хотя нет, стоп, Madden NFL. NFL, по-моему, хоккей. Что-то я, короче, запутался, не понимаю, это баскетбол или это хоккей? Ну ладно, посмотрим. Конференция закончится, по-моему, в 21:00 по Москве, если не ошибаюсь. Либо 20. Ну, короче, она часа 2 где-то будет примерно идти. Заценим. Можно было бы чуть-чуть прибавить, ну... Возможно, потом, когда будут говорить, возможно, я чуть-чуть прибавлю. В микшере. У меня просто микшер на 40 стоит. Потом 3 часа ночи следующий. Ну и хз какая-то. Кстати, можно посмотреть. Давайте пока посмотрим. У меня здесь открыт список. Нет, следующая Microsoft идет. Она в 23:00. Следующая Microsoft идет. Следующий идет Microsoft. После Microsoft там, по-моему, какая-то другая идет. Есть все, чуваки, записи, потом я на канал с водами на ютубе залью потом конференции, какие я буду стримить, я все залью потом, если кто на стриме не посмотрит. EA, потом Microsoft, Bethesda, Ubisoft, короче, все, что там будет, я потом залью. Как, чуваки, у вас погода? Нормально все? У меня, на удивление, я очень рад, что у меня сейчас в такое время у меня сейчас не жарко. Обычно у меня жара была, сейчас как-то спала и... Ну, типа такая средняя такая погода. Не холодная и не теплая. Такая нормальненькая. Я очень рад этому. Я думаю, сейчас будет жарень обычно в такое время. Я поэтому, когда мы Ведьмака не проходили, я поэтому в 19 не подрубал. Я подрубал где-то там 21, там в 20 и так далее. Потому что там жара спадала, а сейчас нет, сейчас нормально, на удивление. Что можно сказать по поводу сериала по Ведьмаку? Какая броня не нравится, по мне она будто в говне измазана, очень надеюсь, что графика поправится. Сериал по Ведьмаку это кал собаки, вот что я могу сказать. Броню Нильфгардскую я видел, да, это форхед просто полнейший. Я когда впервые услышал эту новость, когда ее только анонсировали, типа, будет сериал по Ведьмаку, и я на него возлагал, ну, надежды какие-то, я думал, прям, вау, ни хрена себе там будет. Они прям все так еще описывали, охеренно, я так думал, будет прикольно, и все такое, типа, все-таки... Я, конечно, не доверял Netflix, типа, ну, Netflix, что они могут сделать путного, но... Я подумал, ну ладно, дам им шанс, типа, но сейчас, типа, все, говно собачье, забейте. Зато как хвалились, что у них там дохера денег, им там дохера бюджета выделили на сериал по Ведьмаку и сделали, блядь, броню с фольги. Ну класс, класс. Короче, это говнище полное. Они только опозорятся этим. По погоде жарко, что пиздец зажарился. Ну, мне еще, значит, повезло с погодой. Мне еще повезло. Ну, возможно, в июле будет жарко у меня, хз. Но я особо не люблю жару. Была бы такая погода все лето, вот как у меня сейчас, такая средненькая типа. Она как бы тепленькая такая, но и не холодная при этом. Такая нормальная, средняя. Была бы эта погода все лето, было бы охеренно. Прошлое лето я вообще помню, короче, июнь весь в дождях, короче, был одни дожди. Июль он такой переменчивый, короче, был. Типа то жарко, то холодно. И август... в августе жара, по-моему, была. Хз, как в этом году будет. Кстати говоря, чуваки, я Ведьмака играл. Без стрима я заходил, короче, Ведьмака играл. Я выбивал там, я там 3 достижения, короче, выбил. Я, оказывается, с челиком, прикиньте, не сыграл в Гвинт со всеми. Мне там надо было с 4, что ли, челиками в Гвинт сыграть для достижения. Я их, оказывается, пропустил, прикиньте, там мини-торговцы. Короче, выбивал достижения, там 3 достижения заработал. Плюс, короче, зашел в деревню, там как раз с челиком Гвинт поиграть. Зашел в ту деревню, где я отвел девчонку, короче, после квеста с Ведьмаком из школы кота, которого я убил, который там всю деревню, короче, порезал. Она мне там подарок какой-то дала, прикиньте, и, короче, в Оксенфурте потом бегал, меня там чел стопанул и про финансы мои спрашивал, типа, чем я зарабатываю, крадете вы ли добро там у других, типа, в домах и все такое. Короче, было бы прикольно, если бы это увидели вы. Ну а теперь я там все абсолютно выполнил, там делать нечего, абсолютно, к сожалению. Ну кто знает, возможно, когда-нибудь мы вернемся в Ведьмака. Либо повторное прохождение будет, либо 4-я часть выйдет. Хз. Чё, у Netflix классный сериал, недавно «Сорвиголову» посмотрел, очень понравился. А вот Ведьмак зафакапит, а еще и Ведьмака девственника с усиками взяли. Ну, и мне не нравится Netflix, я не смотрю от них сериалы, мне не нравится. Как бы похер вообще. Нет, вру. Единственное, что могу сказать, но это как бы не с актерами, то есть сериал, это нарисованный сериал. Это, как там, «Любовь и роботы», что ли, или как он сериал называется, я не помню. Но он нарисованный, короче, то есть там актеры не играют, поэтому... Но вот он нормальный, то есть вот этот нарисованный сериал мне понравился там. Но там актеры не играют, поэтому там труда особого нету. Там только труд для челиков, которые рисуют это все. И дохера денег там не надо. Ну вот это прикольный сериал. Хоть и нарисованный, а больше я ничего не смотрел. Без нас играл, ну что поделать. Да я недолго играл, я поиграл-то, ну, может, пару часов. Часа 4 где-то. Все так конференцию EA ждут, как будто это, я не знаю, типа... Как будто Киберпанк сейчас будут презентовать. Прям все так охеревают. Это, наверное, любители Апекса, кто в Апекса играет или в Батлу. Вот они ждут maybe. Посмотрим. 50 секунд осталось.
I'm proud to be kicking off EA Play, coming to you live from Hollywood, California. Now we're doing things a little bit differently this year. Instead of just one show, you're getting every half hour a deep dive into one of the games you love. You can watch them all, you can turn off the stream right now, you can tune in for just your favorites, but anyways, we've got a ton of gameplay for you. Apex Legends is bringing a new weapon, a new mode, a new battle pass, and even a new legend. Battlefield 5 has tons of new maps to show off, plus some surprises. FIFA 20 has a brand new way to play, plus a bunch of game updates you've been shouting for. Madden 20's got gameplay packed deep dives into all new features, including those awesome new X-Factor abilities. And The Sims is unveiling a never-before-seen pack, along with a few new surprises. And, of course, in just a few moments. I'll be
Но мне
kicking things off with
кажется,
the latest on Star Wars
хоть и
Jedi
будет там
Fallen Order, including 15 minutes of world premiere, never before seen, first look exclusive gameplay. So get
геймплей,
ready,
нихера
'cause
себе,
EA
ну
Play
давайте
starts
посмотрим.
now.
Давайте посмотрим. Геймплей джедайского ордена смотрим, чуваки. Или нет?
What's up, EA Play? How are you, Los Angeles? Come on, Hollywood, that's what I like to hear.
Они не в зале, ни хрена себе, они под небом.
I'm Greg Miller, and today we're talking Star Wars
Лететь.
Jedi Fallen Order. We've been waiting so
Хотя бы
you
в
can, like, you know
павильон
what?
какой-нибудь
We're talking about
зашли.
Star Wars. Yeah. We've been waiting so long for details on this game. I can't believe it. Can you believe it, LA? And we're finally here to help us get things started. We've got the head of Respawn, Vince Zampella, and the director of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Stig Asmussen. Everybody give it up for Vince and Stig. Come on!
Ладно, короче, сейчас, когда если геймплей покажут, я потом скажу мысли, что хотел сказать, если
Get
не
in
забыл.
there. How you doing? Goodness. Give me the hug, Vince. Let's get it going. Yeah. Yeah. Please keep it going. They're making a Star Wars game. Guys, welcome to EA Play.
Thank you. What
How-
a great welcome.
How are you feeling right now? No pressure. You're just about to announce maybe one of the biggest, if not the biggest, games of your lives.
I'm gonna let Stig answer this one.
You're supposed to answer this.
Off script.
Игра про
So,
ситха.
Oh yeah, we're totally off script. They
The
gave me
Force
cards. That was a dumb
Officially off
idea.
script.
Nobody cares.
It's so awesome to be here. I mean, it's EA Play, it's E3, it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really get any bigger than that.
Yeah, this is something that Stig and I have been envisioning for years, to see it come to life and be able to show you guys 15 minutes of gameplay today. Uncut.
All right. So everybody's
Ну
anxious
да,
to see what this
геймплей
15 minutes is going to be.
Yeah.
For somebody watching right now who's just a FIFA fan, they don't know anything. What is happening? What is this game all about, Vince?
This is a single-player action-adventure game set post. Oh yeah. Oh.
Синглплеер, говорит, приключенческая игра.
Set post Order 66 after the events in Episode 3,
Спустя-
when all the Jedi were hunted down. Well, not all.
Спустя
When the Jedi
это,
were
когда
hunted.
этот приказ 66 прошел,
So,
когда там
Stig,
джедаев
that's
начали
the
охотиться и все
nutshell
такое.
of the entire game. What are we about to see? Where are we at in the game right now for context?
Okay, so Cal's, like, this takes place maybe about 3 hours into the game.
Okay.
So Cal's built himself up. He's not a lowly Padawan anymore, but he's not a full Jedi yet.
Sure.
Like Vince said, this is unedited. We had one of our star players, Blair, over there.
That's him right there!
This is
Говорит,
an
челик
expert
средний будет, не
playthrough.
подаван,
We're
типа
gonna
и
see
не
some really
рыцарь.
cool stuff.
He practiced a few times. 2 or 3, Blair? 2 or 3. Yeah.
2 or 3 dozen.
It takes place on Kashyyyk, which
Okay.
is the Wookiee planet.
Of course.
And Cal's on a mission to restart the Jedi Order.
Ну,
And it
Лебовский
takes him here to
смотрит.
Kashyyyk. And the Wookiees have been enslaved by the Empire, who's basically siphoning the planet for all its resources
Вуки рабами
to
стали,
build up
империи.
the Imperial war machine.
Got it. All right, so I brought up my phone, not to be rude, of course. It wouldn't be Greg Miller if I didn't look at the Twitch chat. And yeah, they are all through with us talking. They'd like to see the game. We've gone on long enough. We're not going to drone.
Let's do it.
Vince,
Well, let's roll.
would you like to kick it off?
Let's go.
Так, ну что, смотрим? Давайте. 15 минут? Ну, сейчас посмотрим. Сейчас заценим. Но я прохладно отношусь к EA, как бы эта компания, она сомнения меня вызывает. Сомнения. Я не верю, что будет мега какой-то охеренный проект. Будет как Star Wars Battlefront, где они там тоже пытались одиночку сделать. Будет то же самое, чуваки, отвечаю. Пиздец, да там даже робот, блять, посмотрите на спине, я только сейчас заметил, у него даже робот такой же, как из Battlefront, утянки. Ёптись. Да. Ну ладно, давай смотреть дальше. Прикиньте, он эту тянку еще и встретит здесь, в конце там трейлера.
Imperial sap refinery lies dead ahead.
What does the Empire want with tree sap?
Nothing good. They refine the sap into a powerful compound, and they're rushing to expand production.
Обезьянок мучают.
That's the plan. We don't know their end game, but they spread themselves too thin. This map we recovered proves it.
Here you go, bud.
These refineries double as brutal prison camps. We use those cutters to create a distraction, while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
Watch yourself in there.
You hear that? He said he needs my help. Come on, buddy.
Какая-то карта здесь есть. Ну, небольшая карта, небольшая, коридор видно. Коридорная игра. Кстати, насчет этого Force Unleashed, вот дверь также убивает. Абсолютно точно так же.
Over there. One of the cutters turned on. Are you running some kind of drill? We should call it in? Well, that'd be a breach of protocol. If there's a disturbance, their squad should call it in. Yeah. Better do this by the book. Movement.
Ну, что-то... Ну, что-то его меч, что-то, я не знаю, не Нихера, он еще и время может устанавливать. Он мне не напоминает, как с того меч какая-то палка светящаяся. Вот, серьезно, не знаю, как вам, но, типа... Может быть, это в демке так они сделали? Может потом доделать, хз? Но реально, как палка какая-то светящая, не ощущается, как будто это меч. Пиздец, вот посмотрите на это. Палка просто какая-то. Пореза он остается на них, кстати говоря. Чувствуется какой-то, знаете, небольшой Force Unleashed. Присутствие такое. Им добавили пореза вон. Их можно разрубить немножечко. Двери можно сносить. Великий бой.
Think you can help me, BD?
Хилять может. А, там, кстати, снизу вон 0.3, я думал, это типа уровень здесь какой-то можно качать, а это хилки, оказывается. Робота этого. А на этого мана уже не хватило.
You sure you want to plug into this thing? Okay.
Ну, кстати говоря, я удивлен, то, что они так быстро показали геймплей. Обычно они там часа два сидят разговаривают, потом геймплей показывают 5-минутный. А здесь прям сразу начали и как бы без лишних слов сразу вот вам геймплей. Смотрите. За это респект. Клоны Инквизитора, самая последняя партия клонов. Чё, в нем бронеспалки, да, вообще насрать. Бля, чуваки, я знаешь, что понял? Это головоглаза, короче, из Ведьмака. У них точно такие же атаки, они, блядь, и прыгают, и плюют с какой-то херню. Просто головоглаза ядом плюются, а эти паутиной, как пауки. Я уже, короче, после Ведьмака с ума схожу. Жизнь после Ведьмака, так сказать. Кстати, дроид вон слева валяется. О, вон и шлем клоновский валяется с первой фазы. Справа. Вот еще один вот спереди. Класс, да. Бэм, в болото. Что-то мне это напоминает, чуваки, вот это все. Головоглаз, вот это вот болото. Что-то мне это напоминает. Интересно, что дальше будет? Какая-то свой местный гвинт? Хлопцы где? Ну, кто знает, может еще сейчас и утопцы появятся. Ну, тут здесь за место утопцев вот эти вот штурмовики. Они отлетают тоже как утопцы быстро. Вот можно сказать, вот они утопцы. Опять этот инквизитор какой-то. А инквизитор это, короче, знаете кто? Это, короче, водная баба. Вот тут опции водная баба. Он еще их замораживать может как-то. А почему вообще, типа, почему это клон? Из чего взяли? Хлораж, чего ты взял? Их же списали потом. После войны клонов. Везде уже Ведьмак видит. Утопцы, водный бабы, в натуре с ума сошел. Да. Ну, блять, этот робот, который меня бесил. Меня этот робот раздражает. Я этот фильм посмотрел, в котором он там появлялся. Шутник этот. Джедайский павший орден. Вот так вот. Они еще и на Xbox играли. Я думал на Play. Короче, не знаю как вам, но мне не понравилось. Играть я вот не буду.
Congratulations, that was pretty awesome. Thank you. I have a million questions, and I know we're short on time as always. I want to point out though, in the Twitch chat, Gwyn96 says that's frickin' cool, but he didn't use frickin'. How does it feel to, I think, deliver, right? Like, you guys liked it, right? I think I was looking at the Twitch chat. There's a lot of people who liked it. Like, what does that feel like to finally show this game?
Говорит, много кому в чате понравилось. Ну-ка, сейчас посмотрим. 1 из 10, 5 из 10. Помойка. Сакс. 2 из 10, блять, много кому понравилось. Блин, чат только для фолловеров. Много кому понравилось, горит.
Demo, but also the whole game. The whole game is coming together right now. So it's an amazing feeling. I'm just so proud to be up here, and I hope that Star Wars fans understand that we're really doing our best to try to honor.
Интересно, лутбоксы будут?
I mean, I think from go clap now.
Ну, конечно же будут. Без них.
Whenever you want to clap for them, you clap for them. I think that's pretty evident from it. And I liked when we introed, you guys were talking about the fact that this is a skilled person playing it, right? We all see it and we think it looks awesome. What are we missing by not having our hands on the controller? Like, what do lightsabers feel like?
Forehead.
I mean, it's fantastic, right?
Yeah.
Like what?
Because it looks like it's got weight to it and throwing it and catching it, right? Like that's the impact I think I want from it.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's really satisfying. I mean, the game itself, it's thoughtful combat, as Stig likes to call it. It's what you saw was a really good player.
Yeah.
Right? So you'll
Right over there.
Steam
He'll give out
community.
autographs after this panel.
So you can block, parry, deflect. Like, we want the combat to feel really good.
Короче, чуваки, мой вердикт, то, что это будет херня абсолютно. Микротранзакции опять будут все, как обычно, короче, от EA. Доверия к ним никакого. Если хотите поиграть нормальную игру про джеда, играйте в The Force Unleashed. Первую, вторую. То же самое, только лучше.
Sure. Well, that's part of this. You were talking to me last night about it, right? This thoughtful combat. And the idea that when I watched the demo initially, my thought was, oh, these are canned animations, right? I'm doing a force grab and stabbing the guy, and that's all. I hit R1 and that happened. That's not that way.
No, it's all freeform.
So, like, you can go back in and replay things and do it differently, or you and I would have different plays.
Чуваки, наверное, сидят такие, пришли на конференцию. Ждут, короче, прикольные игры, типа показ геймплея, такие, ну ща они покажут, охерительную игру. Ща они показали такие сетки, бля, зачем он пришел?
You talk about the skill points. Are those going into the force abilities?
Скиллы какие-то будут.
Yeah, so we're gonna have the classic abilities. We're gonna have
ну это, наверное, вот эти вот, типа... Время замедлять, короче, кидать их туда-сюда и все такое, притягивать.
But we have one unique expression of the force that you saw there, which is slow, which is a little bit of the glue between force, push, and pull.
Yeah. Well, that was awesome. I think I thought you couldn't top my favorite moment in the demo, right? Where you come around the corner, grab the stormtrooper, force pull the stormtrooper, stab him, but when you force pulled the stormtrooper and walked him into one bolt, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
That's one of my favorite. I think the first time I saw that, I freaked out a little.
No, you actually said it better be in the demo.
Well, you did it. You delivered. Tell me about the enemies we are seeing there, right? Because that's one of those things I feel like we're talking a lot about, seeing things a lot about, is we're running through the environment. You had different things. You had your normal stormtroopers, you had non-normal stormtroopers.
Yeah, and this is just a small portion of the game, by the way. So
there's a lot more that we haven't seen.
But we got our classic stormtroopers. We've got the scout troopers who you saw equipped with kind of melee charged weapon. We've got the flame troopers, but we also have the purge troopers whose task is to basically hunt Jedi, soften them up before
вот эти вот охотники на джедаев, типа.
And like we're seeing right here, right? Like this bad.
That's the purge trooper.
Yeah, exactly. Like so
new that the team created.
There you go. Adding to the Star Wars lore. What, we're pointing at one guy. Did he create it? Just that one man did?
Yeah.
It was a team effort. You led the charge.
Jordan did the concept.
Good job, Jordan. Everybody, great cheers for Jordan. So we're going through, and you have these new stormtroopers, you have your fire troopers, you have one of my favorite droids of all time coming back.
The KX.
And then making me fight him?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, you do?
No.
Trust me, you do.
I do?
Oh, yeah.
Well then,
блин, я бы этого робота разобрал, короче, и
по-моему, выкинул. Demo, right? The new droid. BD1.
Is right there.
No, BD1. BD1's in the audience, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, BD1. He's adorable, as I'm sure you know. I immediately want him as a backpack, so just a heads up if you're talking to anybody in the licensing department. All
right. We can make
what does he do in the game, right? Excuse me, we're hosting a panel. You can keep it down over there. What are the traits? What are we using as? Is he just flair? Am I using him for different things?
Like story-wise, he's Cal's companion. He's an explorer droid, which is perfect because Cal's on this mission for survival that's taken him to all these savage planets. BD sounds for Buddy Droid 1, which is...
That's Respawn. That's Respawn.
I mean,
I don't think I didn't notice the wall running either. I'm like, well, yeah, Respawn made this game. Yeah, okay.
Definitely inspired by BT, but the name ended up sticking.
Yeah.
So, one of the cool factoids is his voice is authored by the legendary Ben Burt.
Oh, nice.
Who did all the main sound designer in the original trilogy and beyond. But he can hack doors, computers, as we saw there.
Говорит, типа его кто-то озвучивал, этого робота, кто из оригинальной трилогии там кого-то озвучивал.
Storytelling, learn more lore about the planet.
I saw him shooting out health packs. Is that a canned animation after a fight? Is it a button I'm hitting?
It's player input.
Okay.
Whenever they want.
Down on it?
Whenever they want, BD will eject a stim pack.
Okay.
There's a limited amount that you can find more over the course of the game, and you're actually in that moment.
Джо, как вам игра, чуваки? Как у вас впечатление? Вам понравилось?
We've seen the gameplay.
Потому что многим понравилась эта игра.
What's going on in the story? Like, obviously, Cal, I thought he was going to be way weaker as a Jedi. You know, just tell me the whole story. What A to B, Stig, how's it go? What's the ending?
Well,
Actually, you know what? Stop. Full stop. I can't believe I've gone this long in the panel without asking. Is Watto in this game?
sorry, I can't say.
But that's not a no! Hashtag Watto 2019. I'll be retweeting them all after this panel. Thank you very much. But what's going on in the story outside of Watto should be in it?
Well, you know, story's a really big deal to us. We've created this with Lucasfilm. We got to keep a really tight lip on it. So I don't really want to go into it too far.
Go home.
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, the story.
Gotta save it.
Okay. I know one of the things a lot of people have been asking, right? I'd put up stuff on Instagram saying, hey, give me questions. Community wanted to know, this is Star Wars canon, right? You
Totally
said,
canon.
Okay.
Totally legit.
Okay.
This is a real, Cal's a real character.
Yeah.
You saw Guerrera in there. He's you know, obviously part of the Star Wars universe. Seer, Cal's mentor.
Yeah.
They're all gonna live in other places.
Okay, that's great. Vince, how's that feel? No pressure.
It feels great.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, we have.
You act like it's so nonchalant. You're making a Star Wars game. It's canon.
Yeah, it's not nonchalant at all. It's amazing. Like I said, I'm just like shocked to be up here. I'm like.
I know it's a big deal to work with me, but it's okay. It'll be all right.
We've been talking about this for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So.
The other big community question I've seen a lot is, it's a Star Wars game, and Star Wars games in the past have allowed us to go light or dark. Is that a choice here?
No.
Okay, well.
Nice,
Why not?
Выборов не будет никаких. Потому что. Nice
No, I
ответ.
think it goes back to the fact that Cal's authentic, and he has to fill a certain role so he can be used in other places.
Yeah, this is a Jedi.
Короче,
Well, that's the thing I appreciate the most, that you guys
знаете что? Насчет сюжета я его там спрашивал, вы ничего не сказали. Я, короче, уверен, чекайте. Потом, когда эта игра выйдет, вы меня еще вспомните. Сюжет будет такой, значит, этот джедай будет бояться Империи, ничего, короче, делать не будет, будет сковать Империю. И потом все его друзья, короче, будут ему говорить, да давай, ты джедай, мы вместе победим Империю и все такое. В итоге соберутся санные повстанцы и разнесут, короче, Империю. Чекайте, что такое будет.
All your hard work. Now we just have to finish. Can't wait to bring it to you guys. There's so much more that you haven't seen yet. I can't wait to show you.
Believe it or not, there's so much more.
Покажем вам такое, чего вы еще не видели.
That's right.
Vince, Steak, thank you so much for coming out.
Говорите.
November 15th can't come soon enough. For those of you here at EA Play, the Respawn team has brought even more gameplay for you to check out over in the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order Theater. And for those of you at home,
Extended.
I was about to do a bit. For those of you at home, you will stay tuned for Apex Legends.
Apex.
Yeah!
So you're looking
Ореху надо еще было.
Thank you for the yeah. I was like, that's the
Ну, я так
corniest
понял-
joke I put in this thing. No one's gonna laugh. Hey, everybody, I'm Greg Miller. Thanks everybody for watching. We got more EA Play for you
Я
now.
так понял, самая длинная конференция это, ну, точнее игра, это вот Джедайский Орден, там дальше все покороче будет. Maybe. Ну, FIFA, наверное, растянется еще. FIFA, наверное.
How hyped are we for Star Wars? Let's hear it!
2 минуты, да.
So hyped. Hype mode engaged, although that's actually a lie. It was engaged about
Hype
3
mode,
days.
чуваки, hype
Anyway,
mode.
so big thanks to Vince and Stig for sharing that exciting deep dive into Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. We're all a little bit too excited here, I'm not going to lie. I'm Julia Hardy, and a little later on, Adam Freeman and I will be bringing you news on Battlefield 5. Yeah? Right now, though, EA Play is in full
Battlefield
swing with gamers
5.
getting their hands on all kinds of exclusives. There's a lot to look forward to, starting with our next show, Apex Legends. So Alex Goldenboy Mendez is bringing you the hottest news on Apex Legends Season 2. We've got info on a new weapon, new battle pass, new mode, and a reveal of the 10th
Новое
legend.
оружие, там, короче,
Stay
новые
tuned,
карты,
because
все
Apex
такое.
Legends is moments away.
Сейчас будет в Апексе. Ну, короче, я хоть, чуваки, не фанат батлы, 5-й. Ну, типа... Ну, это хоть, наверное, будет поинтереснее смотреть, чем другое, то, что здесь есть. Что-то там постреляют, повзрывают, все такое, думаю, интересно будет. Я бы сейчас в фифу поиграл, на самом деле. Я бы ее не смотрел, я бы поиграл сейчас в нее с кем-нибудь. Было прикольно. Не норм, я поиграю, предполагаю, что она будет такая, что как The Force Unleashed играться будет. Ну, хз. Кому как. Но я в нее точно играть не буду. Зато, кстати, уверен, сейчас будет Apex, там покажут новые там карты, там оружие, все такое, все будут просто, я не знаю, крайгазом в чат отправлять. Вот сразу прям начинается. Давайте смотреть. Орех у нас дальше идет.
Looking for me? Surprise.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to EA Play 2019, and I'm so excited to talk about Apex Legends here at EA Play. I'm professional esports commentator Alex Goldenboy Mendez. Now, everyone at Respawn has been working diligently at making Apex Legends the best Battle Royale game out there. We've got some big updates. That's right, I like that. Like that, baby. Bring that energy. We got some exciting details to share on Apex Legends Season 2, including a brand new weapon, a new mode, an improvise, you hear me? I'm improvising. An improved battle pass, a reveal of the 10th legend coming to the arena, and so much more. So, let's jump out of this dropship, dive right into the hot zone.
Ну, короче, новый контент там будет просто и все.
Thanks, Golden Boy.
Всякие оружия,
I'm
там,
Respawn's community
карты,
manager,
все
Jay
такое.
Frechette, and as you can see, we've brought Kings Canyon to life right here at EA Play. We've even got all 9 current legends here to help me bring you some of the Season 2 updates that you've been clamoring for. We're going to introduce you to our newest legend.
Вот тянка, кстати, фиолетовый, похоже из Dragon Age, там тоже есть такая же тянка. Ходит, по-моему, тоже фиолетовый. Не помню, как ее зовут. Похоже на нее. Ну я, короче, чуваки, в Apex не разбираюсь. Что там было, что нет. Ну, наверное, здесь все будет новое показывать. Не могут же здесь старые. Какие-то фишки, может, новые, еще что-то. Поэтому я не разбираюсь. Если что, сами смотрите. Скины там с оружием.
Legends who place in the top 5 of any match will earn the right to join the Apex Elite Queue.
I need some help over here.
Какие-то режимы там добавили.
There, they will have the opportunity to test their skills. Need some ammo against the most talented legends in the game.
One more. A legend's true test is from within.
Additionally, legends can complete legendary hunt challenges to earn rewards, like the epic Master of the Hunt Bloodhound, the Wolfpack G7,
какие-то сеты, тут всякие скины и все такое.
and hunt down 2 wins to score the exclusive legendary Tamed Beast triple take.
Trust in the gods and you shall be rewarded.
Opening fire. Got him. During the event, all Battle Pass owners will receive the free legendary Honored Prey
Какие-то легендарные оружия там,
Hit level 15
мега
on your Battle
охеренные.
Pass, and you'll also earn the legendary Night
Уникальные.
Terror Wraith.
You know what I look like. Come find me.
Скины вон.
Every day, Legends can also earn an entire Battle Pass level for your first top 5 finish of the day.
Thank you for the fun fight.
And we're doubling down with our first ever Double XP weekend. One moment. From June 7th to June 9th, earn double XP on both your base and Battle Pass progression.
Our destiny has led
Опыта
us
там
to
что-то
this
будут больше
moment.
давать.
Throughout the event, be sure to keep an eye on the rotating store for new exclusive legendary hunt.
Ну, короче, самое длинное, я так предполагаю, будет FIFA. Следующее.
As the legendary hunt won't last forever. Good luck, Legends.
Let the hunt begin.
That's right, until June 18th, you can jump into the Legendary Hunt, our limited time event that features the debut of our Elite Queue, exclusive challenges you can unlock, and some killer skins and more. Also, this weekend is Double XP weekend, so there's lots of great reasons to jump in. The community really brought it since this event launched, and it's awesome to see the best duke it out. Back to you, Golden Boy.
Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you, Jay, for that. Appreciate it. All right. That was Season 1. Who's ready to talk about Season 2? I like that. So, you know, listen, I play this game every day. It's one of my favorites, and I did this like right before the show started. That's how much I play this game. And, you know, I'm going to jump back in when we finish up. But first, I do want to talk about Season 2. We've got the first details here. And joining me, we got Drew McCoy in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Drew, we've been so patient for that beautiful, beautiful content.
Yes.
What do you have for us today?
Well, it's coming.
Okay.
First and foremost.
Content is coming.
It's
Confirmed.
coming.
You've heard it here first.
So season 2, it's coming July 2nd, and it's called Battle Charge.
All right. So Battle Charge will be coming out. What can we expect, though, when this new season drops?
Yeah, so as we announced when we launched the game, we're taking a seasonal approach. So we're trying to cram as much into the launch of season 2 as possible with some other stuff along the way. But what you can expect from the launch is a new legend, a new weapon, a new way to play the game.
Okay.
Perhaps a map event. And a lot of this has been done through a lot of the feedback from community. We're also changing up some of the meta balance of weapons to try and
Чуваки,
buff up some of the weaker
никто не
weapons
знает, в Apex
and bring
есть
a lot of cool
донат.
stuff in the game.
Okay. All right. It's a lot. It's a lot. We're going to talk about a good portion of it here, but let's talk about that sweet new content because Season 2 is bringing a new weapon to the fight, and today we're excited to show it to you. So let's just go ahead, roll the clip.
Show it.
Care package touching down. They
Чё,
usually
клип
carry
какой-то?
platforms.
Я думал, все.
I am taking fire, friends. I bathe in the blue. Your ignorance meets your end. Need help. Good job, me. A new season. Strong work. Hostile over there.
Я бы вообще сыграл, меня, наверное, за секунду слили.
We can't. Making contact with enemy. Accept it, I'm here. You're not.
There you have it, the L-Star, man. I remember getting
Донат только на
slapped by
скины
this gun
на
in
пропуска
Titanfall 2,
как
so
FPS,
pretty
но
excited
не
to see
дает
this one make it
преимущества
to the
игре.
fold in the arena. Seems
Интересно.
really powerful. So tell me more about its place in the entire weapon loadout for Apex Legends.
Yeah, so the L-Star's new. It's coming. Launch of Season 2. It's actually a care package weapon because it's so OP.
Okay.
It's just amazing.
Glad
But
you said that out front.
yeah, well, you know, it's like the master for the Kraber. It's incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
And being a care package weapon, it doesn't use any of the existing ammo on the ground.
Apex,
So
она
whatever
сама
you
же,
get with
по-моему,
it is what you
платная, да?
got.
Она же
I
не
also noticed
бесплатная,
too,
как
it
Fortnite.
shattered through doors.
Yeah, it can open doors.
So like
Yeah.
melees, grenades, and now
Now the L-Star.
Wow. Okay, so that is pretty sizable. Now, what other changes are going to be coming to weapons? Because and this may seem very nerdy, but I'm a huge fan of hop-ups. I'm all about Prowler with my switch fire. That's my jam.
Yeah.
What are you bringing me?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, there's going to be some meta changes to the weapons. We're trying to bring up some of the weaker weapons. And then, yeah, there are 2 new hop-ups coming. Not really going to say what they are yet. You guys got to wait for Season 2. But there is a chance that maybe a memeable weapon
Apex
named after
бесплатная.
an African country.
А как они на игре-то зарабатывают?
Is usable.
Yeah.
Там
Okay.
пропуска все
All right,
покупаешь,
perhaps. I mean, that is
чтобы в каких-то
yet to
событиях
be seen.
участвовать, в
We'll
ивентах.
have to see if that's going to be a reality. All right, cool. So we're starting out hot with that L-Star light machine gun. We also have the Battle Pass. And, you know, when you guys first spoke about the Battle Pass, you said that it was a learning experience. What's different this time around for Season 2?
Yeah, so we've been listening to community a lot. Season 1 didn't quite launch as well as we were hoping. The content was fairly underwhelming for players, so we've been taking that in. We've been getting all sorts of data from people buying skins to what they equip on their characters or weapons. And so we've taken this learning and put it into Season 2 Battle Pass. So first off the bat, it's challenge-based now instead of essentially time-based. So you'll get daily and
Но,
weekly
видимо, там люди
challenges,
до
and they
хера
stack
скинов
if you don't play for a
покупают
while,
и
so you can come
пропускают,
back after a
раз она
month
такая
and,
успешная,
try
эта
and
игра
knock them all out
стала
on a weekend and level
популярной.
up really quick. Ultimately, this does mean leveling to level 100.
Не понимаю, что нахера скины покупать.
We're also getting
Блин,
rid of all
какой.
the badges and stat trackers, taking up space throughout the leveling process. And we are inserting 3 entirely new content types into the Battle Pass, which we will talk about later. And there's a lot more skins in it, and there's going to be enough crafting metals by the time you hit level 100 to craft your very own legendary of your choosing.
All right. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of
All right.
value for that Battle Pass.
Yeah, that sounds very exciting. All right, and now, you know, we're talking about Apex. It's got some pretty sick skins. What skins do you have for me today?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, I think our skin game is being upped pretty significantly. You can see that with the Wraith skin specifically from the Legendary Hunt event. But we got 4 legendary skins in the Battle Pass. So we have 2 character and 2 weapon. So for Caustic, he's got the Prince of Darkness skin. And for Octane, we're doing the Jade Tiger. I think you can see there's Prince of Darkness right there. And then there is a skin for the Spitfire called the Intimidator. And the R301 is getting 2 skins, actually. So the Iron Rampage at
Там
level
скины
100.
могут выпустить ящиков, а в игре дают по одному ящику за поднятый уровень.
Yeah, it's sick. It's sick.
Пиздец, я лучше буду за каждый уровень ящик открывать, чем
Now another
скины
question
покупать.
that the community is having, they're just dying to have answered. New ways to play. Elite Q was awesome.
Yep.
I think it's like one of the coolest additions for Apex Legends. What else?
Yeah, so when we designed Apex Legends, we really wanted it to have kind of a competitive core to it. This is a game that's meant to be played over hundreds of hours and mastered, really deep learning experience. And so the Elite Q is our first step towards getting to a higher competitive stage.
Okay.
And so Season 2, I'm really, really, really stoked to announce we have a ranked mode coming.
Ranked mode.
Yeah.
All right.
So ranked mode, you'll progress through 6 tiers if you're good enough. You will cap out if you are garbage tier like myself.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll be in Wood Division together.
Yeah, you and me, buddy.
Yeah, that's
Wood.
what's up.
Wood 3, I think.
Wood 3?
Yeah,
Wood 3
we'll get
Division?
there. Yeah, so it goes from Bronze all the way up to Apex Predator, and it's using special matchmaking for each of the tiers. So the higher you get, you'll probably have some longer matchmaking times, but it's because we're trying to find the best possible match for you. And then throughout the season, you'll be hopefully gaining tiers, and then at the end of the season, you'll get rewards based on where you ended.
Wow.
To show off for the next season.
Ranked mode coming to Apex Legends.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
That's sick. All right. I'm be honest with you. I'm going to be all up in that. It's going to be sick. I can't wait. I am legitimately concerned, as I had mentioned, either be the first Wood Division player, which isn't even in it, or Plastic Division.
Plastic's good.
Yeah, that's going to hurt.
Не, я, кстати, не посмотрел, что там
thank you so
челики
much for
пишут
sharing
про
all these
Apex.
details, man. Guys,
Мы так и не
Drew, ladies and
оценили.
gentlemen, from the Respawn team. All right, now, here's the thing. I'm a Lifeline main. It's just facts.
Same.
You are too.
Yep.
Respect that. Any Lifeline mains in the house? Lifeline mains?
Этот джедайский орден 100 000 смотрели, сейчас
new
пол.
season drops. That's right, because Jay, give the people what they want. We want to know who is the 10th legend joining the arena. What do you have?
It's my pleasure, Golden Boy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the moment has arrived. The 10th legend joining the Apex Legends arena is Watson. To help us get to know our latest legend a little bit better, our team put together this touching illustrated short. Let's check it out.
My dearest Natalie,
Какой-то новый персонаж
I
или
write
какой-то?
this letter. It's the middle of the night in late summer. An hour ago, you cracked the equations necessary to power the force field. You showed me up tonight, my magnificent daughter. And I couldn't be happier or prouder of that. I always knew you were special. But never did I fathom that the little girl who taught her staffed Nazi multiplication tables would grow up to master quantum laser mechanics. I have assured the Syndicate that the modified containment force field will be operational in a month's time, and it's all thanks to you.
Наверное, новый перс какой-то. Я не знаю.
I may be just a doddering old fool trying to hold on to mon bébé a little while longer before he loses her to adulthood. But I do see you. I see the strong, brilliant, wonderful young woman you've become. And I know when the day comes that I'm no longer with you, you are going to be just fine. The games will be brilliant because you are brilliant. My daughter can and will do anything she wants in this life. Because she is the smartest
Ну,
woman
это, кстати,
in the
герой,
frontier.
чуваки, вот он.
Je t'aime de tout mon cœur.
Стиль.
Pour toujours. Papa.
I did it, Papa. I hope
Она
wherever you
покрасилась.
are, you're cheering for me.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, Watson joining the arena, and joining me now, we have the 3 gentlemen who brought her to life. Griffin, Will, and Tom, thank you so much for joining us here. Wow. So I mean, Bible thumps in the chat, man, because that was the feels right there. Hit me right in the feels. But Griffin, we'll start with you, bud. You're one of the Legend designers, and I'm curious on the approach that you guys took toward making Watson a character that has impact in the arena.
So Watson really started as a conversation between a friend of mine and I, who he's an engineer, and he has this really methodical, interesting way of taking really complex problems and systematically solving them. And so I kind of thought, what would it be like if we took the sort of the defensive complexity of Apex and introduced a character that could really create an ecosystem in which you can survive the really aggressive third-party meta, all of that stuff. So the idea behind Watson really is that if you plan and you sort of adapt to the environment, you really know the map, and you work closely with your team, that you can really create these strong defenses that that people are going to really have to think about in terms of how they push on you and that sort of thing. So the current meta of I hear gunfire and I hit it as hard as I can, you know, with Bangalore, Wraith, Octane, all of those, we're trying to sort of bump that meta a little bit and make it so that this more stance RTS kind of play style has breathing room.
Yeah, you try to provide like options for the players, right? Because if you want to be able to play that hyper aggressive approach, whether you're running like a composition that contains like a typical one, which would be like a Pathfinder, Wraith, and a Lifeline for that support. You can play into a composition like this, and they kind of counter one another. So that's going to be really fun. We're going to dive into the abilities and everything that she does, because let me tell you, it's insane. Now, as far as the look and feel, my favorite part about Apex Legends is that the characters, the legends themselves, they stand out. When you're looking from far away, you see the silhouette and you know exactly who it is that you're about to engage with. What were some of the complexities in bringing a character like Watson to life?
So it's a collaborative effort. You know, shout out Heath and Sam, animation department. Everybody kind of works together. We were given a specific set of skills that she would be using, abilities from Griffin, and that's kind of all we had to go off of. So we had to, Heath did a great job of like bringing it all together, giving her a sort of a grounded aesthetic. She had to look like she was using electricity and stuff like that. So rubber gloves and the coils and the wires, and pushing her silhouette at the same time, making her stand out. You have to be able to read who she is from different distances. From there, from there, you can really go in and sculpt all the details out. Work with the animators to really bring her to life, give her personality in everything that she does with her abilities and that too. So.
Yeah, and there's some really cool stuff there as well. Every part that Watson, she takes out an item in her kit, it's actually like on her person.
Oh yeah.
You see it happen.
Yeah, and those are all very meticulously designed by the concept artist and then modeled out in 3D. So yeah, it's all functional.
That's great
in the world. Yeah.
So now you get to the gameplay, the look, but the story. You know, because you got to hit us in the feels, right? Like super hard, and you just did that. Watson's backstory, who she is. Let's dive deeper into that one.
Watson's kind of different from the way we usually do things, because usually it's very collaborative and we're creating the character at the same time, all the different departments, and we're working together. Watson was different. She was already designed and drawn when I got her. And one of the great things about working at Respawn is they encourage us to create characters that are non-traditional and that are characters you haven't seen in video games before. And kind of branch out and see what else, what other kinds of people can we represent out there. And so Watson is a very different character than I've ever seen in a video game, at least. And everything is based off of what these guys created. I mean, it's all, every single part of her backstory is connected somehow to either her abilities.
Выглядит прикольно, я бы тоже вот так вот ходил и ставил их миллион.
Something that kind of stuck out to me. So, am I correct in assuming that Watson played a big role in the arena itself?
Yes. So Watson and her father actually invented the ring.
Okay.
And so she grew up in the arena, literally in the arena when they were building it. And you're going to see with Watson and moving forward, we're going to start to build the lore of this world a little bit. You're going to find out who created the games. They mentioned the Syndicate in there, so we'll talk about the Syndicate down the road. You're starting to build more and more of a universe
Yeah.
Which is great.
So she's in the arena, so all the legends must know her.
Oh yeah, she was their kid sister basically. She was always hanging around the arena, and she got to know all the
Интересно,
legends.
почему челики записывают движения в костюме вот этом, бегая по комнате, например, вот. Типа, почему нельзя записать движение на беговой дорожке? Типа, они будут бегать, и оттуда записать просто. Нахера им по комнате бегать? Интересно.
Like was a strong word for Caustic.
Yeah, I don't know if Caustic likes anybody.
Okay,
He likes
that's fair.
yeah.
That's fair. Well, yeah, that's super cool. I mean, blown away by this character so far. Now, I mentioned before we're going to talk about the abilities, because when you revealed these to me, I was floored, jaw-dropping, and a lot of people online were kind of like guessing as to like what it would be, and I'm very happy to see that a lot of them, some had the right idea, but for the most part, what she's capable of doing is ridiculous. So let's just talk about the active. First thing, defenses.
Yes. So the Watson has more interrelated abilities than probably any other current character we have. You really need to understand how they all interact. The fences, you can place 12 nodes, and you can use these in any permutation you want. Part of why we sort of went with her being such a brilliant electrical engineer is because we really wanted to reinforce both mechanically and thematically how creative the player can be with these. Basically, we're just giving you free reign to place these however you want and figure out.
And the players, they, like I just saw right there, I don't know if that was intentional. So when your teammates go through, it shuts down.
It shuts off. So
if I'm down and they run through the gate, does the gate deactivate?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's a lot of
Нет,
different
чуваки, походу я
different
ошибся,
ways
то
that you
что
can
FIFA самый долго был
interact
с
with the gates with
джедайским
other
орденом.
characters. The ultimate is, we call it an interception pylon. It shoots down bombardments, incoming grenades, stops arc star spam, and it charges your team's shield. And it also, if Watson's cooldown is slower when she's away from the pylon, but when you're near the pylon, it supercharges your tactical, so you get fences faster. So if you drop it down, it's a permanent structure until it's destroyed, and that allows you to build these
Зачем им беговая дорожка? 5 метров пробегают, это записывается, эту анимку используют для всего. Не, ну я понимаю, но типа я про то, что, ну, например, им надо какие-то конкретные движения сделать, да, бега. Типа не просто пробежаться как-то, а именно конкретные. И, например, у них не получается до хера раз. И типа, почему бы просто на беговую дорожку не встать, и там что угодно получится. Просто скорость маленькую поставить, они пробегут так чуть-чуть и все, типа и нормально записалось.
So what you're telling me here is that Lifeline mains do not need to continuously hold ultimate accelerants anymore.
We felt like we needed to
rejoice. That's right. We did it, people. Finally, because everyone's like really mean to me if I don't like use the ult accelerant. You know, it's not fair. Oh wow. So that is ridiculous.
There's also when they cross the fences, you get pinged as well. Oh yeah. So if any enemies cross through the fences, it pings your entire squad. So there's a situational awareness element to them as well.
Wow.
So if you know, so this is why I like she grew up in the arena. If you know where all the choke points, the entrances, the exits are, you can set up fences there, and you'll know exactly when an enemy crosses.
I'm even thinking about like compositions and how like it could work out. You know, maybe for any Gibraltar mains out there, maybe find a little. No one cheered for that. Feels bad, man. Maybe there's like a little synergy there that can be created. There's a lot that can be done with these fences and being able to block off certain chokes.
Yeah, I think it's really the big sort of the ceiling is how creative people can get with it, and I'm really excited to see what people do with it.
And from an art perspective here, you know, they're very distinct. They stand out. What were some of the challenges in making sure that these fences really, like, when a player saw them, they knew exactly
Чуваки, а кто вот этот чувак, не знаете? Что-то мне кого-то напоминает. Такое ощущение, как будто я его где-то видел на ютубе, в каком-то видосе, что ли.
That lives on her body as well. She's able to pull it out and she's able to bring it out and, you know, create a fortress basically, and it has to read. So we had concept artists working on every little detail, and the modelers as well, and we had to test it out. We tested it out. We played in game or in house, and make sure it reads well.
And these guys do a tremendous job of it too. I'm like, I need like a post with electricity that goes between the two.
Yeah,
and they just
у меня такое ощущение,
they
будто я его
create
где-то
really
видел.
cool stuff with just that kind of vague, hand wavy
Yeah,
designer description.
Everything about it has clearly been thought out. This legend is going to be incredible. I can't wait to play Watson. You guys excited, Watson? That is nutty. All right, well, again, very much looking forward. Now, today, we've covered a bunch here. We've seen a new weapon. We've gotten a new mode, the latest legend, and the new battle pass for Season 2.
Уже 89
тысяч.
тысяч.
All the amazing Apex Legends action that we've seen
Онлайн-то
here
все убавляется,
today.
убавляется.
Surprise.
Care package touching down.
Ну, сейчас, наверное, уже батла пойдет. Я так думаю.
Like a deer in the headlights.
Your time is ended.
Нифига себе, там и монстры какие-то здоровые. Прикольно.
I'm not gonna let you off that easy, Drew. What was that?
What was what?
What was that? You saw the giant thing on the screen in the eyeball. What was that?
All right.
Can't tell me?
Well, let's just say that. Well, no, but let's just say this. We got perhaps a couple of big things coming into Kings Canyon at the start of Season 2.
Okay.
So keep your eyes peeled over the next month. See what you can find out.
So if I were to like ask you, after we're done with this,
В следующем месяце уже
give me
выйдет
full
это
shoulder, or you actually
DLC
tell me?
или что-то такое.
there's no way I can tell.
Контент,
Sorry.
короче, это весь.
Yo, man, I'm just holding L's all
Not a
day out
chance.
here, man. This is not fair. Well, Drew, thank you so much, man. Guys, Apex Legends Season 2. Let's go. July 2nd could not get here soon enough. Now, if you're in Los Angeles, come check out Apex Legends at EA Play for your first chance to get hands-on with Watson, as well as all the other great Apex Legends things happening here.
Честно говоря,
And for
чуть не
those of
уснул,
you at home,
чуваки.
Double XP weekend is going on right now, so jump into the Legendary Hunt
Блин,
event
так
and
нудно
start
всё,
earning
господи.
those amazing exclusive skins. I'm Golden Boy. It's been a
Эксклюзивные
blast
скины,
talking Apex
чуваки.
Legends with you all here today, and
Вот
I'll see
это
you
да.
in the arena. Peace.
Вот это да, эксклюзивные скины. Так, сколько времени до батлы? До батлы у нас 3 минуты, чуваки. Я пойду пока отойду. Вам тоже советую там в туалет, может, еще что-нибудь. Ой, я список подписок включил. А я пока пойду отойду, чуваки, на 5 сек. Сейчас включу свет в комнате и подойду. Секу.
That's right, you just saw a ton of new info on Apex Legends Season 2, including a new battle pass, burst details on ranked mode, and the official reveal of the newest legend, Watson. I'm Greg Miller here at EA Play, where gamers are getting a chance to test drive the newest legend right now. Stick around, because up next we've got Julia Hardy and Adam Freeman giving us the dirty details on Battlefield 5, including looks at a ton of new maps, exciting updates, and details on a new theater of war. All that's moments away, so keep it locked.
Так, я тут, чуваки. Успел до батлы, у нас сейчас уже 20 сек. Так, сейчас я переключу, где тут... Бам. — 10 секунд у нас до батлы. Короче, осталась у нас батла. Там сейчас новая карта будет. FIFA, Madden. Я так и не понял, Madden, это что это? Это одна игра какая-то? Или это сейчас будет какой-то баскетбол плюс хоккей или чё хз? И Sims. Ну вот батла сейчас и то намного интереснее опять будет. Тут хотя бы сейчас экшен и все такое.
Welcome to the Battlefield 5 show, live from EA Play in Hollywood. Let's hear
Гитман, когда увидит, наверное, новую карту, охереет.
I'm Julia Hardy, and today we've got a ton of new info on some of the great updates coming to Battlefield 5 in 2019. But don't just take my word for it. My co-host, he reads all of your tweets, and I do actually mean all of them. It's a little bit creepy and weird. Battlefield Community Manager Adam Freeman, what have you got for us, Freeman?
Oh, thanks, Julia. Now, I may be a member of the Battlefield team, but as you know, I'm a fan. I know you guys are a fan too, and you're going to love what we've got to you today. So, over the next half hour, we're going to be bringing you content that's coming to you over the next few months. We've heard what you want, so today you're getting your first look at a ton of new multiplayer maps. Features we know you've been screaming out for, and the arrival of a new theatre of war that's coming to Battlefield 5 this fall. So, when Chapter 4 Define the Odds drops, it's bringing so much cool stuff, so let's get to it. Over to you, Julia.
Thanks, Adam. That's right. Let's wait no longer and tear the plastic off our first new map, Marita. Let's check it out.
Марит какая-то.
The Battle of Greece continues. On the Marita map, Allied forces are making a last stand to halt the Axis armies sweeping through the
Гитману, думаю, понравится эта карта. Даже по трейлеру вот этому.
You'll deploy on a sloping mountain ridge and within the tight streets of a rural town. The Allies control the town, but Axis troops are already on its fringes. The road down into the village is crucial, and you must fight to hold here or risk losing control. You'll always have tactical choices nearby, with a close proximity to other key locations, so keep an eye out for them. Marita is an infantry-focused map, where all 4 soldier classes will be able to shine. Tanks and aircraft will stand aside for intense infantry gunfights and sneaky flanks in the cobbled streets. Hills and multi-story homes means unique vertical gameplay. Stay alert in this steep environment as the Battle of Greece rages on.
To help give us even more details on Marita, please welcome Ryan McCarthy.
Еще одна карта, что ли? Я думаю, пара там карт
thanks for
будет.
coming out, Ryan. So obviously Marita looks amazing. What was
Наверное,
the
сейчас еще будет, я так
Well, I
думаю.
think the team in LA that put this together, and they built the Mercury map that everyone saw earlier this month. And so they really wanted to continue that story of the Battle of Greece, which is a bit of an unknown story, new to me as well, as you learn about this stuff. So it's really cool. It's sort of set on the Albanian-Greece border, sort of in the mountains there, where the Axis power sort of started to push into Greece during the war. And it's sort of set above the clouds in this nice little quiet, well, I guess what used to be quiet village. Before,
Not anymore.
Before these guys all show up. And it's quite a different experience than Mercury. And it's sort of a totally
Я видел
different
тут
style of
еще
gameplay that
и
you would have seen in the
вертолет
game
какие-то
before.
есть свои.
What kind of gameplay are we talking about? What's happening?
Well, so this is going to be a heavily infantry-focused map. So as Mr. Battlefield likes to put it, this is total creative chaos. So you're just going to see some
Love that.
absolute...
Creative chaos. Yeah.
So what we get there is just head-on just collisions in the middle of this map, and it's sort of what we try to do with all the new maps that we've created, spending a lot of time to figure out how do we make each one of them different. So when players go in and play one of these new maps, it sort of has a different feel than the ones they've played before to sort of create that different experience for them. So this one has, I guess for lack of a better way of putting it, is sort of a banana shape to it, and that banana shape.
Did you like their fruit?
Well, I think fruit's important when you're doing game design, I think, obviously. And so the shape gives you sort of a variety of different play styles and sort of creates this sort of narrow channels for people to just run head-on into each other, which really creates that chaos that is Battlefield. But it
That's
gives...
what we want, though. That's what we want, that
Sims
kind of chaos.
и
But most
Madden
importantly,
с
we
FIFA,
need to
наверное,
know,
короче,
like, we
напоследок
talk
там
all days,
останутся.
but when can we get our hands on it? That's
Я
what we
так
want to know,
думаю.
right?
Типа сейчас конференция закончится, и там что-то мини такая микроконференция будет. В 4 играх, типа того.
Ooh, lucky you. All right, Freeman, who's we've stuck up there for no other reason than, well, my own entertainment, has more on Chapter 4 for you. Over to you, Freeman.
I'm up here PTFOing. I don't know what you're giving out to me, Julia. Listen, we have more maps. So let's deliver a brand new one to you. This is Al Sundan. It's coming in Chapter 4.
Вот еще карта,
The fight moves to the North African desert in a vast new map for Battlefield 5, Al Sundan. Prepare to engage alongside a lush desert coast and contrasting harsh environments. Axis forces have
хотя бы я бы не
militarized the
сказал,
area
что это
with
какая-то
camps,
пустыня,
a
типа,
radar
прям
tower
мега
and an
пустыня.
airbase.
Тут вон
You must
и
fight over possession of
зелень
these
есть, и
critical
типа
points.
ручейки
In
какие-то
Al
небольшие.
Sundan, we've taken a
Водичка.
vista used in a single-player war story under no flag and doubled down on air and land vehicle combat. With this,
Вот эта карта, я думаю, Гитману не понравится.
all-out multiplayer
Я
action.
так думаю.
On this open map, it's up to you to shape the fight. With large distances, vehicle-based team play, and battles across ranges, you'll always have plenty of choices. Make good use of this
Какая-то мега
sandbox to secure
открытая
the
прям
win.
карта.
Utilize vehicles, mounted guns, planes, and transports. Capture the strategic airfield to dominate the sky, or engage in fast-paced infantry battles in tight interior areas. Al Sundan is classic Battlefield. We can't wait to let you play it.
Кстати говоря, я сегодня Гитмана смотрел перед E3, короче. Он играл как раз в батлу.
Yeah.
Увидел, как он на самолете летает, мне что-то захотелось в War Thunder поиграть.
Al Sundan was adapted from Under No Flag. So tell us a little bit about what that process was like.
Yeah, so usually, you know, when the guys, when the team sort of focus on building these war stories, they want to create these nice narrative, linear experiences and sort of that really tell the story of World War II. But with Under No Flag, they sort of took a little bit of a different approach to this and sort of made this big, wide-open experience. And that showed a lot of potential from a multiplayer perspective as well. So when we finished the game originally, the team wanted to sort of sit down and sort of a small group of them and take a shot at turning this into what could be an amazing Battlefield map. It's huge. This is a really big map. This is your sort of classic Battlefield sandbox map. This is where you're going to see, you know, tanks and planes and infantry and all of that together in sort of what is truly Battlefield. It's sort of built for that open world gameplay with, you know, depending on no matter how you want to play, there's something there for you.
Yeah, oh, definitely. And so how do I kind of adjust my strategy? Because obviously it's such a wide map. Like, what am I doing?
Well, I think if you look at it, there's room for all different play styles. So there's 6 flags on this when you're playing Conquest, and you can see here, even if you can see from the videos here, you've got, you know, when you go into the village, it's all about infantry play and speed and flanking through the things, and the bridge in the middle, it's all about, you know, sort of controlling that with infantry gameplay. And I think
Онлайн, кстати, мега прям падает, уже 71 тысяча, чуваки, прикиньте.
It's just something that he likes to do.
He's kind of mean, but he's not mean.
Хотя на джедайском ордене было 100
Most
тысяч.
importantly, I mean, again, we could go on and on and on. We're tight for time because there's so much to get through. We've got so many announcements. When can we get our hands on Al Sundan?
But so this is the first map that we're going to come in with Chapter 4. So June 27th, this is going to be available day 1, Chapter 4 for everybody.
Nice, nice. Now we've got a couple more surprises to come, but before we get into all that, let's take a look at what's coming in August towards the end of Chapter 4.
Ну, еще карта, смотрите.
Get up close and personal. With Chapter 4 defying the odds, new and intense close-quarter maps are coming to Battlefield 5. By popular demand, we're bringing more maps to players craving tighter types of multiplayer, specially tailored for intimate infantry combat. The new battlefields will challenge your squad in unique ways.
У тебя ж комп еще в ремонте. Или ты его даже не относил?
Skill and adaptation are your keys to victory.
Ну, я бы сыграл в War Thunder, она классная игра, мне нравится. Я только на самолетах люблю там летать. Я на танках, на всяких там подлодках, на там еще, может, я на них не играю, я только на самолетах летаю. Там на самолетах вообще мега классно летать, мне прям нравится.
Prepare to assemble your team and rise above your enemies, and prepare to learn more about these new battlefields later in the year.
to help us break down these new maps, Ryan and I are joined by Mr. Battlefield himself, Lars Gustafsson. I don't know if you made that up yourself, but...
Ну, третья карта, она какая-то такая
Because he
себе.
asked nicely. We also
Такая
get
себе.
Freeman comes out from his weird place up there.
You're worse than my Firestorm teammates. You just leave me behind everywhere.
But we can all understand why that
Там какие-то
happens.
островки, блин, там переплывать, наверняка надо будет туда-сюда
Lars,
какая-то
these are
дичь.
very different then to the two maps we've already shown so far today. Tell us about them.
They are. I mean, taking a step back, we've been closely monitoring how players engage in Tides of War, and no surprise, I mean, they love the bigger modes like Conquest. It's always been kind of a battlefield pillar. But it's been super fun to watch how they engage with passion and dedication in the smaller modes, like Squad Conquest, for example, which really become a success. And with that in mind, then we've, together with the DICE LA studio, they've been going at it, tailoring maps that are specially made for smaller modes. And as such, being able to give that, you know, the close quarter feeling, the tight, what you say, the intimate combat.
Intimate infantry combat.
Oh yeah, we need that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Intimate infantry.
Кстати, удивительно, что Тянка
what kind of the
ведущая
sort of like key
у
strategies then
батлы.
when you're playing?
Я бы ее в
You
Sims
know, to see
засунул
with these smaller game
ведущей.
modes, I mean, the key to this is just really good team play, really good squad play, and so, you know, sticking together and not leaving anybody behind like Mr. Freeman over here, unless he's
But I mean,
not
what if you
being-
want to leave him behind? Can you?
Then it's acceptable. I think.
Because I would.
It's two beautiful maps.
There'd just be a spinning number plate.
It would be, yeah.
As you saw, Lofoten, it's serenity,
Ну, она хотя бы
beautiful
приятная,
Nordic
типа.
countryside, but then kind
Никакой
of ripped
херни там не
open
говорит,
with,
типа кринжа никакого
gunfire and
нету.
everything amongst villas
Хотя бы
and
нормально.
factory equipment. And then Provence, you know,
Yeah.
I plan to take my wife there, you know, pastilles on the square.
Stop
But-
destroying places you want to take your family. It's
Okay,
weird.
I'll take Ryan.
Yeah, take him instead.
Завтра
and then
повезу
go
его,
back.
Beautiful
там оставлю
cobblestones,
точно
you
плюс,
know,
там
lots
починит,
of good
и я
flanking
приеду.
routes, and it's the
Ну
smaller
окей,
maps
потом
really
можем
allows you
сыграть
to
как-нибудь.
master every inch of it. So it's really about, you know, knowing your battlefield.
Если я не забью.
Again, we could go on and on to talk about all of these maps, but we've got one more map to show off, and I want to make sure we have time to get through it. But first, Lars, you've brought with him some news about some kind of core gameplay updates. We know that you've all been waiting for, so you're excited about this one.
Lars, you know how much time I'm spending online. Like,
I mean,
I am working.
just Battlefield, or let's not delve.
Big community features we've announced this month. Increase the max rank. Private games. Let's talk max rank. What can you tell
Let's
us?
talk max rank. We do know, and it's been loudly made to us, our kind of awareness, that there are players out there too skilled who maxed out on rank 50 too quickly. So we've taken that to heart, and we've now taken the max rank from 50 to 500. So it's quite a leap. And it's
Battlefield 500 now.
so truly a journey for our players to go on, moving forward.
And it's a grind train, but what are people getting if they're on it?
Yeah, what are we getting?
We're all in it. You know, we want the goodies. So to start with, already from rank 51, you will be granted company coins for every rank up. But then at every, do we call them milestone ranks, you know, every 50th rank, you will get one shiny new rank icon to show off your skills, and also a beautiful set of dog tags. So lots of ways of showing off your mastery on your journey towards, you know, that the world domination.
It's already happening.
August is the time. So
Brilliant.
it's almost here.
Almost here.
So world domination for Lars by August.
Yeah, sorry, I wondered if we were talking about world domination or when that was happening, but oh, all right.
Private games then. The other massive thing that we know players want. What we got?
I mean,
А, стоп, этот челик тоже ведущий, я думал, он типа в Steam сидит. Я только сейчас допер, что он ведущий тоже. Я думал, он с ними что-то там заодно. Maybe. Он же был, типа, там ему показывали, ну, типа, в другом каком-то месте. Как он здесь очутился? Я только сейчас его заметил. Жесть, он скрытный
You can play with us, for sure.
Thanks.
You can sit with them. And obviously, you know, you love getting all that community feedback, so hit him up, Mr. Battlefield at AOL.com, and let him know.
Well, just saying, yeah.
That is the thing, though. Like, we're not finished when we're done, right?
No, exactly. It's coming in, let's see, September.
Yeah.
And at that time, I mean, we want you to dive on it, set up your servers, play it, and give us feedback. Since this is kind of just the beginning of the journey with the private games, we want to hear what did we do right and where should we shape up and take it an extra notch. So be with us and be candid.
Okay, well, Lars, Don't tell Ryan, but you know you're my favorite for this.
В сентябре, короче, походу, все увидел.
We got more though, Julia. We got more.
You're almost.
Well, it's just going to get a bit weird and fighty up here in a minute. Well, as promised, we've got one more Battlefield map to show you. It's called Operation Underground. Lars, Ryan, talk us through what we're about to see. Yes, let's have a look.
Well, this is the ultimate definition of a passion project. So Inge Göran, the original designer for Operation Metro, when we finished Battlefield 5 and shipped it, he wanted to do something that he just was truly invested in. So we kind of went down and he sat down and he came back with what was Operation
Похоже, кстати, карта из батлы какой-то. Не помню, что за часть, но про Вторую мировую, короче, батла. Вот там, по-моему, такая похожая карта была.
And early on, it was kind of a brainstorm. I still remember it was tons of images on the wall. We challenged the team to, where do you want to fight? Everything from subway to shopping mall to God knows everywhere.
Yeah.
And then the team started, or someone.
Или это не батла была, или это Call of Duty, я не помню.
Do I only get to pick one?
Yeah.
So they started to pick a number of them, and I think Inge then chose 3 of them, which was the park, the subway, and kind of the bank area in the city.
Like a kind of scene tapas. I mean, you don't want one meal, you want 3 lots of meals all in one meal.
Better,
right? Yeah.
So you can see, when you see kind of it spinning in behind us here, you can see the true inspiration, but what Inge Göran and the talented crew with him has done is to kind of take at heart the feedback from the original Metro and started to provide especially a lot of flanking routes, so that you can kind of move around and be smart about it. And tons of easy to spot ones, but also
everyone
the most
loves
sneaky
a sneaky
ones.
flank. Everyone loves the sneaky flank. Cheeky, sneaky flank.
I mean, I think as you look at it, like this is not Metro remastered. This is, as the guys look at it, sort of reimagined. And I think you've got a bunch of different diverse areas. You've got big open courtyards, at street level and narrow streets, and you go down into where you see in the video here with the subway cars are, and into the sub basements, and you're going to find a whole bunch of different things and different ways to play and different styles. And I know the guys have a few surprises in there as well that I think the community is really going to enjoy when they get there.
So when do we get it?
That's the big question for today. Just when,
You have to wait a bit.
when.
October, between chapter 4 and 5.
Yeah, I think this is the one the team is really excited about as well. So I know I can't wait for October.
I have a cracking time playing it in playtest. I'm so looking forward for everyone else getting to play it too, and everything else that's on these new maps.
Oh yeah,
Amazing
but those aren't the only surprises. This is the problem. We've got too much to get through. Just like, stop talking. We've got so many surprises for you. So today we're giving you never before seen details on Battlefield 5's Chapter 5.
Here's a little look at what the team's been working on.
Как глава 5. Не знаю, что это. Тоже в батле не разбираюсь. Что-нибудь подлагивает, я не знаю, либо это у меня, либо это у них. Наверное, это у них, потому что у меня вроде как все норм.
Releasing this fall with Chapter 5 of Battlefield 5.
Небольшие фризы.
As the US and Japan enter the fight,
Чтобы
you'll clash
добавили.
across several battlefields, including a modern take on an absolute classic, Iwo Jima.
В батле 4, кстати, по-моему, есть.
The Pacific Theater has been part of its DNA.
Там не СССР, там просто, по-моему, русский.
We're crafting the ultimate reimagining of the conflict. By capturing real-life environments and using the power of Frostbite,
Батла 4, кстати, охеренная, моя самая любимая часть. Вообще классная. Сейчас Battlefield, который вот выходит, это вот 5-й, какой там 1-й, вот эти вот про древние войны, короче, мне это вообще не нравится. Такое себе.
We have a lot more to share about the Pacific and how it will evolve Battlefield 5 later in the year. Stay tuned.
4 мне понравился, 4 классный. 4, 3 вот классные.
Okay, most importantly, you went on like a bunch of like research trips. Like, let's find out more about that. Oh, let's set the net one in Tahiti. Yeah, that's right.
It's hard work.
I know, it's amazing how many people are willing to make that extra effort to go to Hawaii in January in Stockholm.
Yeah.
So it's quite impressive. We really appreciate the team putting in that work.
Oh yeah, taking one for the team.
But obviously,
definitely.
I mean, that's the big new
новая.
Addition to Battlefield 5. So going back, New Theater of War in the Pacific. I mean, this is a homecoming for Lars. I mean, not Iwo Jima itself, but the development of it.
I remember my childhood.
Where the beard come from?
Yeah, 1,000 yards in there.
No, but jokes aside, it's having been with Battlefield all through the journey, it's really where it all started. Battlefield 1942. The Pacific Theater, and already when we started to talk about this game, the journey through the Second World War, everyone came up and kind of, when do you go to the Pacific? So this is the time. It feels like a homecoming. 1942, Battlefield 1943. We've been there before, but this is in a new way.
And I think the great thing, I mean, we hear a lot from the community, and I know, we have these discussions. You've got, where are my U.S. forces? Where's my Japanese army? And getting to sit here in LA today and tell everybody that it's coming, Chapter 5, you're going to get those things. You're going to see some familiar places like Iwo Jima. We've got 2 other maps coming with that, so 3 maps coming with the initial package of the Pacific in Chapter 5. Some ones I think people are going to be really happy with what they're going to see. And I just say in some of that, as you can hear from the ping in the trailer, some iconic weapons and things as well.
My Garand, it's coming, right?
Yes. We're living for the ping, so I mean, we wouldn't go to Iwo Jima without kind of the weaponry and the hardware. So bringing tons of iconic weapons, gadgets, and also after all it's Battlefield. So of course there will be a new set of vehicles, and we want to take that extra step and kind of start giving you the boats, fulfilling that sandbox of land, air, and sea. And the team has focused hard on capturing kind of that invasion experience.
А как, кстати, чуваки, вы меня слышите? Вот сейчас на максимум прибавленный, и как вот вы меня слышите вместе с стримом EA? Нормально? Я просто забыл что-то спросить.
And beautiful locations that you ultimately destroy beyond recognition.
Well, Lars and Ryan, thank you both very much for joining us.
So if you've lost track of all of these brand new Battlefield announcements, I don't blame you, because honestly there was quite a lot. So do you want to give us a little bit of a recap there, Freeman? I'll leave that on your capable shoulders.
Okay, I'm back at the balcony if they...
Yeah, go on, get up there.
Right, okay. Okay, we've got a load more multiplayer maps then coming in 2019. That starts with Al Sundan on June 27th, followed by Marita in July. We're bringing a brand new theatre of war to Battlefield 5 to Pacific. That's releasing this fall. We're also bringing features we've heard the community ask for. An increase in max rank from 50 to 500.
FIFA тоже, что выходит, типа, ничего не меняется.
Starting today, you can play Battlefield 5 in the EA and Origin Access Vault, and through EA Access on PlayStation 4 when it launches next month. Is that everything?
I think that pretty much covers it. I guess you can probably stay down here with on the adults table, or whatever.
Cheers, everyone. Thanks. That's the Battlefield Show.
Yeah, I'm Julia Hardy.
And I'm Freeman.
And if you're in the Los Angeles area, be sure to come and visit us in person at EA Play. Goodbye.
Ну что, дальше у нас, чуваки, FIFA 20. До нее целых аж 7 минут, представляете? Осталось у нас с вами FIFA, Madden. Я так и не понял, что это, блядь, такое вообще, если честно, я не представляю. Типа, Madden это, по-моему, баскетбол, как я и говорил. Но NFL это я точно знаю хоккей. Я не понимаю, типа, что это? Madden NFL 20. Может это хоккей, хз, короче. Это вот игра будет и Sims 4, в котором там всякие новые одежды добавят, новые там вещички, там всякие стульчики, там диванчики и все такое. Вот. Такие дела. Ну, я, в принципе, и предполагал, что конференция EA такая будет. То есть ничего здесь прям мега такого классного нету. Ну, смотреть зато. Единственное, что меняется в FIFA, это графика. Ну да, это вот единственная графика, наверное. Добавляется 2-3 новых футболиста и все, да. Я вот забыл сказать, да, там именно это и добавляется. Наверное, больше паков там всяких различных еще. Которые хоть не за донат хорошо покупаются.
So many new maps, updates, and a new theater of war. I guess that's also they're going on vacation with everybody. That's what they're doing. That's what I call a Battlefield show, everybody. For those of you just tuning in, I'm Greg Miller. Apparently people don't like me on Twitter, and I'm coming to you live from EA Play, where fans are getting hands-on with some amazing new content. If you're in LA and you're not at EA Play, what are you doing? E3 starts tomorrow. You have nothing to do today. It's free. Just come on by. It's great. And for the rest of you, make sure you keep it here because real soon we've got Alex.
Ну, я так понял, это у них просто служит такая конференция, у EA, типа...
We're shifting gears to another dice game.
Господи, чувак, не ори.
From a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. That's right, we're about to talk Star Wars Battlefront 2, and here to give us an exciting update from the Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Короче, решили своим Star Wars'ом забить это время. Ладно, давайте поговорим, короче, я пока звук вырублю, давайте поговорим. Так, Madden, интрига, тупо... Интрига всего E3 ставлю на то, что это баскетбол. Потому что хоккей — это НФЛ. Ну да, я вот еще понял, возможно, у меня есть такая теория, возможно, это американский, как он, футбол называется, что ли, который типа по полю бежишь с мячом в подмыхе, и, короче, потом его об землю бросаешь, там, когда на зону заходишь врага. Может, это? Но НФЛ, блять, НФЛ же это хоккей, чуваки. Как это такое может быть? Я, короче, не знаю, что это. Прям реально интрига единственная у EA. Вот. Еще я, короче, хотел сказать, это, наверное, у EA такая фуфлыжная конференция, типа, что они под открытым небом просто сидят. Вот, наверное, следующие конференции там уже нормально будут Microsoft, Ubisoft, Bethesda и так далее. В этом самом, как его, в закрытых павильонах нормальных.
For this month, Capital Supremacy is coming to the planet of Naboo, the city of Theed, so urban combat is finally getting to be experienced in that mode, and we're also introducing 2 new reinforcements, the Separatist Droideka, which we've been teasing for a long while, so happy to finally have that.
О, нифига себе, в Вордине дрейдеки будут, прикольно.
A new vehicle, the TX-130 tank, to finally bring the fight to the Separatist alliance.
Bring balance, right?
Bring balance, for sure.
НФЛ — это, короче, американский футбол, а у нас есть что? Madden, НФЛ. Значит, это американский футбол. Так это же хоккей. Хоккей — это... Чего? НХЛ. Ничего не понял, если честно. НХЛ, ну вот. А, НФЛ, стоп, НХ. Тут Х должно быть. Ёпс, как все трудно. Ну, значит, что окей, значит, мы поняли, это американский футбол, все, интриги нету. Причем это уже 20-я тоже игра, как и FIFA по счету. Оказывается, были уже американский футбол, я сейчас не знал. Я думал, у EA Sports у них там только FIFA выходит и баскетбол, и все.
Supportive of Capital Supremacy and new ways to play the game, in particular if you want the epic Star Wars battles of Battlefront, but more tailored towards a PvE experience. So,
and then again,
посмотрим,
nostalgia, it's nice. Clone Wars, great, we grew up on it.
Ну, фифу я, конечно же, видел, баскетбол я тоже видел, что они себе представляют, что это такое примерно. Ну, точнее, это с баскетболом тебя представляют, что это такое примерно, как там играть, все такое, я там видел пару раз. FIFA, я знаю, что это такое, вот американский футбол я вообще не видел. Если я видел, то я уже все забыл. Не помню вообще, как там играть, все такое.
Thank you, Dennis. Now it's time to talk about competition of a different kind, ladies and gentlemen. Are you enjoying EA Play, everyone here? Well, it wouldn't be EA Play if we didn't get into a few different things. Alex Golden Boy Mendez is going to be hitting the football pitch with FIFA 20, and we'll be digging into that reveal trailer that dropped this morning with some very special guests that will tell you more about the newest way to play FIFA, Volta Football.
FIFA? Ты не шаришь, 20-ка это не часть игры, это год игры. Ну так они выпускают типа 2019 игра, 2018 игра, ну вот. Значит 20-я сейчас. Я бы зарубил сейчас в футбол, если честно. Поиграл бы сейчас. Особенно турель какой-нибудь, можно было бы турнир какой-нибудь сделать, прикольный. И поиграть. 50 секунд у нас осталось до фифы. Посмотрим, что там у нас завезут. Улучшится ли там графика. Что такое? Это FIFA, что ли, уже началась? Хоп, да. Я охерел, я думал, у них там что-то стрим упал.
What's going on, FIFA fans? I'm Golden Boy coming at
Бля, опять этот чел, у них что,
from the
ведущих
Volta
мало,
pitch
что ли?
here at EA Play.
Одни и те
Now, I had
же.
a blast actually hosting a FIFA Ultimate Team Champions Cup a few weeks back, but that was FIFA 19. And today we're here to talk about FIFA 20. Now, if you caught the brand new trailer that dropped this morning, you already know that Volta Football is a new way to play, returning football to the street. FIFA to the streets. You like that? All right, now, for those of you who missed it, let's take a look. Give me a pass. Huh. Nice.
Вообще футбол не люблю, если честно. Люблю только его либо смотреть, например, вот был этот чемпионат мира, да, либо играть вот в фифу. А так я его не люблю сам играть. Вообще мне не нравится. А если посмотреть и самому поиграть, например, в фифу, то окей.
Now, in a bit, I'm going to be chatting with Sam Rivera, the lead producer at FIFA 20, about some of the new gameplay features that are going to be coming to FIFA 20. But first, we go across the pond. Last week, singer-songwriter and Fulham footballer Chelsea Grimes caught up with some special guests to give us the details on Volta football and the culture that inspired it. Check it out.
Volta producer Jeff Antwi and Manchester United and England legend Rio Ferdinand to talk about a subject close to my heart, street football. Okay, so Rio, we're here in London, your hometown. Cage football, street football. What was your memories and experiences growing up? Did you play a lot of it?
No, this was where I grew up. This is exactly what I've done day in, day out. In there, the ball never goes out of play. Physically, it's demanding. You're forced to almost have a personality and show a personality in there. Do you know what I mean?
There's definitely no hiding in there.
Oh no, you can't hide in there.
So I used to play in the street with all the boys, and it was kind of the same. You know, we'd learn how to bounce it off the curb and use the walls on people's houses as another player. What was it for you that?
Я, короче, знаете, сейчас вспомнил историю. Короче, когда я мелкий был, тоже играл, короче, с пацаном. Ну, когда я вот мелкий был, тогда я футбол еще, ну, типа так, играл за компанию, любил более-менее. Но сейчас я, бля, вообще его не люблю. Короче, когда играл тоже с пацанами в футбол во дворах, у нас там, короче, мы там выбирали судью, кто у нас там был. Ну, тоже там бегал, короче, судил там матч, там всякие всякие там карточки раздавал, все такое. Вот. И я, короче, постоянно симулировал, чтобы, короче, наша команда выиграла. Я помню, мне, короче, какой-то чел мячом по ноге сильно зарядил. Ну, как сильно он меня зарядил, короче, мячом по ноге. Я, короче, за ногу схватился, такой, там, типа, бля, там, нога. И все такое. Ко мне этот судья подходит, говорит, что там с ногой? И все такое. Я говорю, он меня, короче, ударил, меня подножку поставил. И он ему, короче, красную карточку тому челу дал, прикинь. Прикиньте, чуваки. Вот так-то. Мы, короче, сначала разбирались, и в итоге, короче, судья просто ему дал красную карточку, и все, у него потом жопу этого чела бомбануло. Вот. Потом еще, короче, какая-то херня была, там я рядом с челиком бежал, он так меня немножечко коснулся, а я, короче, упал, и этому челу желтую карточку дали. Потом еще одну желтую, и потом его выкинули, красную ему дали. И мы выиграли с моей командой, классно, да? Вот так-то.
Maybe in a favela in Brazil. I went to the World Cup in Brazil. My first one I did as a pundit. I managed to go into the favelas and have a little look. Crazy, man. And amongst that was just.
Я думаю, сейчас в современном футболе все так делают.
What type of football were you playing? We played whoever was there. So you just play with the numbers you've got. If there was 3v3, fine. If it was 5-a-side, not a problem. So
what's great is that's Volta. Being able to play 3v3, 4v4, 5v5, playing with goalkeepers, playing without goalkeepers, you know, playing in a cage like this, or playing futsal, you know, with more authentic rules. I think Volta does a really good job of representing the diversity of the game, not only the people, but also in the game style. You can treat the wall like your teammate, passing to yourself, or you can be really skillful with the ball, like, you know, like these guys are being. Volta football is such a diverse game, and for millions of people around the world.
Звук на фул, там все равно сейчас ничего нету, там не показывают, но они бегают.
Small-sided games, 3 versus 3, 5-a-sides. I grew up in this environment. I think it enables you definitely to be able to deal with people 1v1. Because in a game in a stadium, in front of thousands of people, you're going to have to deal with someone 1v1 like this, with bigger spaces. So, getting used to that in this type of environment is, I think, for a young player.
Помню, еще раньше вратарь. Я, короче, всегда, когда играл, я вратарем был. Но это уже после того, как я симулировал. Типа я потом, я сначала этой темой занимался, потом я забил, и потом в основном, короче, на воротах стоял. Вот. Помню, короче, у меня херейный удар был от ворот. Пас. Мега классный. Я пинал, короче, челику пас давал, он сразу же забивал. Сейчас такое сделаю, я, блять, в сторону куда-нибудь у меня полетит, а не куда я захочу.
The flair and the style that you guys just talked about.
I think a lot of people as well used to always associate like skills and flair without the end product. I think that's what's great about this game is that end product's always king.
What I really want to know is, can you create female players?
Absolutely, I think that's one of the biggest innovations.
Тянки появятся, нифига себе, тут полк. Прикиньте. Раньше их, по-моему, не было в фифах. Теперь появится. Вот это нововведение, да, чуваки? Вот это полк.
Again, a big thing for us is, you know, being able to establish the culture that is street football through clothing, through how you look, your personal style. You can have short hair, long hair. You can have tattoos, no tattoos. You can play with trainers.
Можно будет кастомизировать, там всякие татушки, там волосы, там выбирать все такое, одежду.
In some of it's superstition, like it's all of that all in one. If you can get that into a game and transfer that and translate that into the cage, you got it made.
Понятно, там что, какая-то сюжет, что ли, будет, или зачем это надо? Может быть, там можно будет кастомных своих футболистов делать, типа ты им одежду там выбираешь, всякий волос, там татухи и все такое. И типа добавляешь в команду, делаешь кастомную команду, maybe.
Jeff, thank you so much. Rio, it's been a pleasure. I can't wait to play Volta, so I'll see you in the cage.
Well, there you have it. Volta football, pretty cool stuff there. Now, I can't wait to get my hands on it later this summer, but to talk to us about the exciting new gameplay updates and innovations that are going to be coming to FIFA 20. We have FIFA lead gameplay producer Sam Rivera here standing by. Sam, welcome.
Thanks, Alex. It's great to
Let's
be
give
here.
it up. Give it up for Sam.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Pleasure to have you here, my friend. Now, here's the deal. I knew this coming into this. When they asked me to do this gig, I was like, listen, this is going to be a tricky one, right? Because FIFA has a very passionate community. I know this. I experienced this firsthand when I hosted that FUT Champions Cup. And you and I, we talked a lot about how important it's been for you to engage with the audience, with the fans, with the community on FIFA 20's development. So why don't we dive into that? Tell me about that process and how the community played a role in making this game a reality for you all.
Absolutely. Community feedback is a big deal for us. The combination of community feedback and football itself is what inspires us every year to keep innovating and to create the most authentic and fun experience we can. And we know we have a big community, so this year we actually talked to over 3,000 players, from pro players to new players, casual players, hardcore players. And because we know this is a two-way conversation, we released an important pitch notes article at the end of May, where we explain a little bit more about how we approach community feedback. So we listen to things like shooting inconsistencies or AI defending, and this feedback, together with our drive to create a more authentic football experience, led us to develop a new
вот в это время примерно. Сейчас же 21 по Москве. Она в это время должна была закончиться, вроде как, по идее.
Right, but let's dive into this, right? Because I want to be able to dive deeper into what all this means for the player. What does football intelligence mean for the folks that are going to be
А у нас сейчас FIFA, потом еще Madden и Sims. Короче, еще час будет, наверное.
On the ball, off the ball, and the ball itself. And this year we're innovating in those three areas. On the ball, we're enhancing the one-on-one moments by giving you new attacking and defending tools. Off the ball, with a re-architected game flow, we're giving players more time and space on the ball. And for the ball itself, we have a brand new ball physics system that elevates the authenticity on every touch.
Okay, so you mentioned off the ball first. That's something that, you know, I'm assuming you're talking about computer control players there. And this is a big topic within the community.
I know.
How those players interact with you when you're playing the game. So, yeah, I mean, what is off the ball? What does that mean for us?
Yes, so off the ball, if there's something that is really going to change how the game plays, is the re-architected game flow. This new game flow was designed to give more time and space to the dribbler and create more one-on-ones. A one-on-one is one of the most interesting parts of football to watch or to play if you actually play the sport. And in FIFA, it's going to be the time where user skill is going to make a difference. And while we're creating more one-on-ones, we're also encouraging more user control defending, and we are reducing the amount of AI defensive support that you get from your teammates.
Okay, all right. So you really want to like influence the players to be engaged in that process. And I know it seems like we're kind of just like throwing questions out here, but you know, because I'm curious, I'm really interested, right? When I have a controller in my hand, you know, what does this feel like? You know, is there what extra space is being created with this? More player control approach?
Yes, first of all, the re-architected game flow allows us to encourage smart technical build-up based on skill. So when you score a goal, you feel like you really worked for it. And because you mentioned space, yes, spacing is actually one of the biggest benefits of this system. You will see how your teammates spread around the pitch in a more authentic way, allowing you to read the game better and also giving you new ways for you to create your own scoring chances. And visually, just the game looks much more like real football.
Yeah, so my AI teammates are going to be way more helpful for me, because Lord knows I need that, all right? Which I think, you know, a lot of us feel the struggle there. But now, what about the player, me, right? As I'm playing this game, what new tools do I have that I can put out there on the pitch?
Yes, so football is all about the decisive moments on the ball. And now that we're encouraging those moments, we're also giving players the tools to make sure those moments are in their control. Okay. So there's 4 features that I want to talk about. Composed finishing, strafe dribbling, control tackling, and the new penalty kicks and free kicks.
All right, so 4 big topics.
Yeah.
Let's just dive into this. Composed finishing, what do you mean by that?
Sure. We received feedback from the community regarding the difficulty to finish in front of goal.
Okay.
So in FIFA 20, with the new composed finishing, you're going to experience more clinical and consistent shooting when you're in a one-on-one with the keeper, for example.
Графа, короче, получше, тянки будут, кастомизация какая-то будет, там, возможно, челиков можно свою команду создать, кастомных. Можно было так делать раньше или нет, я без понятия.
And we also listen
И
to
вот сейчас
feedback about
фишки он
time
какие-то рассказал, там какие-то
finishing,
пенальти
and we
новые,
are
еще
very
там
confident that the
всякая
changes that I
срань.
just mentioned to the
Типа сила
fundamentals
удара
of shooting,
какая-то,
in addition
еще
to
там
some
что-то.
tweaks that we're doing to the actual time finishing mechanic, are going to give you a more satisfying shooting experience, whether you time your shot or not. We are actually just releasing another Pitch Notes article about this topic. If you want to know more information, you can check it online.
Okay, so a whole topic just on this alone, which is very dedicated there. Now, you also mentioned another attacking tool, which was strafe dribbling.
Yeah.
So how is this now going to play a role in how I play out there?
Good question. So we are reinventing the strafe dribbling mechanic.
Okay.
This tool adds more dimension in attack, giving you more control, more precise and agile control of the ball when dribbling. And I would say this tool is great to lure your opponent in, and then when he's getting closer, use your player's agility, speed, and skill to beat that defender.
So if it wasn't any indication, though, you know, I'm
Скиллы
going to be on
какие-то.
defense quite a bit. So
We'll see.
because of that,
Прикиньте,
as a
скиллы
defender
в
now,
FIFA какие-то будут.
we're continuing to just run through these tools, these new
Да.
gameplay additions that are coming to it. What about on the defensive front?
Yes, to counter the attacking tools, we also need to bring some innovation into defending. The new control tackling system, which uses the sophistication from the active touch system from last year, is going to improve your player's tackling ability to ensure you win possession back more often than ever when you tackle in the right context.
Okay, and then the most intense, nerve-wracking moment in any game of FIFA, me and my boy Rob, we went, this is an everyday thing for us. Penalty kicks.
Yes.
What changes are you making to penalty kicks?
We have brand new penalty kicks and free kick systems.
Okay.
So first of all, the aiming mechanics are completely different and more accessible. But obviously, we're keeping some elements of skill in there to make sure there's enough depth in the
Кружочек
mechanics
какой-то.
for those that want to
Раньше
be masters
стрелочка
on
была,
those,
это точно,
on
да.
those systems. And for example, in free kicks, you're going to have full control of the spin that you apply to the ball, and that's going to create your trajectory. So you can do side spin, top spin, no spin, or a combination of them. And that's going to be based on how you swing your right stick.
Прикольно.
And then you will see the trajectory. So you can go around the wall, you can go over the wall, you can do a knuckle shot, for example. Ultimately, these systems are more, they're more fun, you have more control, so that you feel like it's more rewarding. And you swing your right stick, and then you see the trajectory being created, and that's the cool part.
So, you know, for like us FPS gamers out there, maybe that's something that I can actually be good at.
Они
you
были
know,
в
like,
статуе скорости. Нет, я знаю, типа скорость, выноса, все такое.
Talked off the ball.
Навык управления мячом. Я просто думал, он имеет в виду типа скиллы. В том плане, то, что чел бежит с мячом, ты нажимаешь кнопку своего скилла какого-то, да, и хера, короче, мяч у тебя оказывается, типа ты его отбираешь в любом случае, и другой чел не может никак задефать, я думал, типа в этом плане были. Если так, то это херня какая-то вообще просто.
So what you will see is more realistic player deflections, more realistic bounces. And if you do a shot, let's say a finesse shot, you will see maybe more curve. If you do a lace shot, you will see a dipping trajectory, a rising trajectory. There's more variety in general. So the entire FIFA experience feels fresh because of this new ball physics system.
Trying to get that ball to bounce in fun ways is going to create some interesting moments, especially for a lot of our top players out there. Now, I know that a lot of fans, I'm sure, are going to be very excited to try out these new features. And since you have the eyes and ears of a ton of FIFA fans right now, floor is yours. Anything else you want to say to this community?
Yes, so the features that I just talked about are very important, but there are many other changes that we're doing in FIFA 20, and a lot of them are based on community feedback. One of them is pace. We know that sometimes slower defenders can catch up with faster dribblers, so we're tweaking pace in FIFA 20. It doesn't mean that the entire game is going to be based on player speed, but it just means that player physical attributes are going to be slightly more important. We're doing something very similar for strength. And finally, for those players that have mastered the skill moves, we're obviously tuning some of them. Let's say La Croqueta, we're adding new ones. Or if you like to chain multiple skill moves in a row, then you will get a more realistic outcome. We're working on those.
So you're telling me that Tex can't like bust out like 3 elastic moves at the same time?
We'll see, but you will see new behaviors there.
Tex will still find a way. Tex will still find a way. Well, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Now, when can players get their hands on FIFA 20?
So it's going to be September 27th.
Okay.
And there's some good news. If you have EA Access, you're subscribed to EA Access, you can get hands-on September 19th.
Wow. Okay. And then, of course, you know, EA Access coming to PS4.
Exactly, that's good news. So PS4 fans will also be able to play FIFA September 19th.
All right, look at that there. And of course, all those details can be found online, so don't forget about that. It is a hot day out here. We've been talking FIFA. I've been having a blast. And Sam, thank you so much, man. Guys, give it up for Sam Rivera once again.
Thank you, thank you.
Awesome stuff. Now, don't forget, if you're in LA, come down to EA Play, try out FIFA 20 for yourself, or come watch some great street football competition at our custom Volta pitch. Keep an eye out because the FIFA team has a lot more to come between now and September. They'll be posting deep dives on the Pitch Notes platform. You get more info on gameplay, career mode, pro clubs, Volta, and because we all know you want to talk about it, FIFA Ultimate Team. So keep an eye out for those. I'm Golden Boy. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.
Я не понял, что сейчас будет, там какой-то чел, сейчас Тревор был написан. А сейчас Мадден должен быть. А, нет. Что я немного не понял, сейчас написано Мадден, но был написано Next, там какой-то Тревор. Может это рофл, кто тебе объявление пишет, может это он зарафлировал, в свое имя написал. Не знаю. Ну короче, что, чуваки. Такой вот у нас... Такая у нас конференция FIFA получилась. Дальше у нас Madden NFL 20. Самая ожидаемая игра E3 2019, чуваки. PogChamp. $56 уже 1030 зрителей, все убавляются. NFL Next. Лул. Ну, Madden Pog. Как он такое? Сигал с кейком стримит, походу. Вот такая конференция. Ну, Madden, наверное, сейчас примерно, я так думаю, по времени так же, как и FIFA будет. Вот Sims, я почему-то уверен, будет мега короткая конференция Симса. Мне так кажется. Посмотрим. Но сейчас уже 21:00. Вроде как должна была конференция уже закончиться. Ну или подходить к концу. Типа того. Но она все идет и идет.
You just saw all the news on FIFA 20.
Опять этот чел, да господи.
We'll be talking with Daily Show host and superfan Trevor Noah about the exciting things we just saw. Do you think it's weird that Golden Boy gets to talk to Trevor Noah and not me?
How are you?
Hey, well, you know what? Get out of here. Go away. Jeez. But first, we've got a very special message about EA's Play to Give campaign, so let's check it out.
Hey everyone, if you're watching this video, chances are you've likely seen or even personally experienced harassment when playing online games. In fact, 57% of players say they've been bullied or threatened online. We need to change that.
Absolutely. Games are for everyone, and the good news is we can all do something about it. EA is donating $1 million to 3 amazing nonprofits who are all about bullying prevention and inclusion in games. Ditch the Label, Pacer, and the United Nations He for She.
You can also help. Go to the link below, ea.com/play2give to learn more about these charities.
У них что-то прям беда с какими-то ведущими, я не знаю. У них всего... Так, это чел с Fallen Order, потом этот в очках. Тян. У них всего 4 ведущего, чуваки. 4. Что как-то маловато.
He for She was able to expand its message of gender inclusivity in gaming to people around the world. Ditch the Label was able to help an additional 10,000 kids who are suffering from abuse, and Pacer reached 1.4 million people with information on how to combat bullying.
Thanks so much, everyone. When we work together, we can make games a space where everyone feels safe and included.
Enjoy the rest of EA Play.
Опять, ну что такое, чуваки, почему одни и те же-то?
Once again, and just so you know, it's always good to give back to a great cause. You can find out more info about Play to Give online. Now, everybody, welcome to the EA Play stage, the host of The Daily Show, FIFA superfan, Trevor Noah.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming out, man.
Are you kidding?
And you know, when they told me about this, so Greg obviously very salty he didn't get to do this interview. Haha. Stuck it, Greg. So I understand you are a massive fan of FIFA.
Well, I'm not a FIFA fan. FIFA is my full-time job, and then I do other things to sustain the habits. That's pretty much me.
Interesting.
Yeah, when you really play FIFA, you don't say that you're a fan. That's just what you do. Raheem Sterling is not a fan of Manchester City. He plays for the team. I play FIFA professionally. That's what I do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my job.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It's kind of crazy for a guy who hosts a show called The Daily Show.
Хейтим этого челика. Но я не хейчу, просто он задолбал, блин, он везде появляется. Вот с этим челиком. Раньше только тот появлялся, теперь еще и этот появляется. Я бы лучше в Тянке был рад. Вот Тянка, пускай я каждый раз вообще на каждой конференции ел, я был бы и рад.
Why am I going to go and support one team when I can create the best team ever?
Okay, I feel like you just don't want to draw any battle lines.
Oh no! When it comes to the English Premier League, I'm Liverpool through and through. You know, I'm excited for what they did. Yeah, pain in Kiev, joy now. And then, you know, when it comes to Europe, I switch and I play with different teams, you know, because I get to enjoy just the players. But in the game, my team is the team.
Okay, so then who's like your big player on your team?
На других конференциях в прошлом году в прошлом году на E3 там, по-моему, ни у кого такой херни не было. Ну и на прошлых конференциях, по-моему, ни у кого такого не было, чтобы одни и те же челики выходили. Там в основном игру представили, поговорили чуть-чуть, там, ну, разработчики, там, 2-3, ну, парочка человек, да, и все, типа, ушли. А они здесь выходят. Блин, у меня еще чат опять вылетел, чуваки. Телефон вырубил, сейчас я перезайду.
And that's what makes FIFA such an amazing game for me, is the customization.
Dude, I tell you right now, blown away and very impressed. By the way, Trevor Noah, man, just dropping the knowledge out
thank you, man. Thank you.
Trevor, I know this was a brief one, but I want to thank you so much for coming out to EA Play, my friend. It's been a blast. I'm excited, man. And, you know, FIFA 20 is playable here, and we have to have a match. I think you and we have to have a match.
Well, we won't have a match. I will school you.
Okay.
There won't be a match.
Okay. Yeah.
We can play together, and then I will teach you FIFA.
I kind of set myself up for that one. All right, well, Greg, back to you, buddy.
In a moment, Adam Rank is taking us on a deep dive on all kinds of new features coming to Madden 20. But first, power up your exosuits, freelancers, because we're talking Anthem. And help me get the 411, I'm joined by Anthem live service lead producer.
А, не, вот это прикиньте, Anthem, чуваки, вот это да.
Thank you for coming. I can't believe you're really
Их даже здесь нету в расписании. Они здесь есть. Вот это да.
No Anthem at EA Play. What's happening?
Of course we're going to come to EA Play. We've got a booth out there with lots of fans coming through to play it. But really the big thing for us this year is working with our influencers and game changers. We have our new update called the Cataclysm on our public server. Our time here this weekend is really about talking to them, getting feedback from all our players, so we can make that a great game update.
All right, good. You got the marketing spiel out of the way, man. Talk to me. It's been a interesting 4 months for Anthem. It's been an interesting 4 months. What have you guys learned? What are you pivoting? What's happening?
Yeah, look, it's been a wild ride. You know, we've learned a lot of lessons over the last 4 months. I think one of the most important ones was just around listening to player feedback better. And so we spent some time really trying to get this PTS game update out, making sure instead of us saying to players, hey, this is what we think is really exciting, just give them the game update and say, you come and tell us, what are the things that you do like and the things that you don't like? Well, and really trying to pivot more into that so that we can learn more from what the players want.
That's what I found so fascinating when we were talking earlier.
Это тот самый Тревор.
Какой тот самый Тревор? And you guys don't want to be like telling people what's cool.
Он большой фан этой игры, и он тестит ее. Это тот челик, Next Trevor Noah. И чё? Это про него прикол есть какой-то?
Yeah, it's available on PC right now. If you have access to Anthem, you can download the game and play it. If you happen to be somewhere near the venue, feel free to come on in. You can play it with us as well. And we're just, like I said, really looking forward to getting all that feedback and trying to make it a really great game update.
So from there, what is the future of Anthem? And Is there a future of Anthem? That's a question I see a lot.
Yes, there's a future for Anthem. A very bright future, we hope. Look, it's kind of the same thing, you know. We've learned a lot this last few months. We really want to make the game better. We believe Anthem can be a really amazing game.
Ну, кстати, я когда увидел Anthem первый раз, когда ее показали, по-моему, на E3 прошлого года, что ли? Или когда ее впервые показали? Я когда впервые ее увидел, я, наверное, как и все, я под впечатлением был.
For those of you here at EA Play and those of you at home, you can get your hands on Cataclysm right now. So join me and get back in the fight.
Думаю, будет прикольная игра, но на самом деле кальчик получился.
Next we have Adam Rank bringing you an exclusive first look at Madden gameplay with deep dives into the new X Factor abilities, face of the franchise, and more. So keep it here at EA Play.
Так, ну что, все? Нет, еще минута. Ой, надеюсь, хотя бы в эту минуту никто не появится. Ну, кроме Тяночки, конечно, той. Расписание убрали. Куда расписание-то убрали? Ну, короче, хз. Ну, я когда увидел в первый раз этот Anthem, я реально подумал, вау, вот это прикольно, типа, наверное, будет классная игра. Хотя выпускали-то ее EA. Вот. Казалось бы. Но я думал, реально будет прикольно, но на самом деле говнище оказалось. Наконец-то. Там, кстати, минута было написано. Ну уже началась эта конференция.
One person applause break. I wanted a bigger pop than Trevor Noah, but that's okay. I'm still stoked to be here live from EA Play here in Los Angeles. Now, back at the NFL Draft, we revealed a ton of new features coming to Madden 20. Since then, we've been asking what you, the fans, want to see.
Может, слишком на Destiny похоже. Ну, типа да, но... Я увидел, думаю, прикольно, там можно в платье играть. Типа какие-то роботы, там летаешь, там все такое. Плюс там еще в городе прикольно показывали, как ходишь и все такое. Я думаю, будет классная игра. Я думал, там есть сюжет вообще будет, но там, походу, нет сюжета. Просто кальчик. Ну, даже если есть, то все равно кальчик.
And show you even more details. Let's open things up with Face of the Franchise, the brand new career campaign that allows you to create a... You can pop for that. That's cool. It's a cool feature. You will be able to create a superstar quarterback, select one of 10 D1 schools, and compete in the college football playoffs. And speaking of superstar quarterbacks, we sat down with NFL MVP and Madden 20 cover athlete Patrick Mahomes to hear more about his superstar journey.
I've always loved competing. And to me, there's no added pressure. There's no added expectations. That's stuff that I put on myself since I was a little kid. I feel like I'm just that same guy that's been putting in the time and the work my whole entire life. Now it's about pushing myself every single day to get better. It's about passion. I'm going out there having fun.
39 уже тысяч. С каждой игрой там у них зрители все уменьшаются, уменьшаются.
It seems like every single year there's some different guy that's just faster and stronger and bigger. And so we have to find different ways to get better. And those are the guys that find ways to win in the end. Every single year from college to come into the league. And as my career goes on, I just keep getting better and better at the approach from each play and recognize what you have to do to have success. The first time I ever ran out the tunnel,
как думаете, сколько будет зрилов на конференции Microsoft? Мне кажется, 1100. Может, даже больше.
Oh, wow, Patrick Mahomes. Give it up. He's amazing. He's an amazing quarterback. He's living the journey that you'll be taking on in face of the franchise. And joining me right now is Madden Community Manager Israel Cruz, a.k.a. Agent K, to give us a little bit more information on face of the franchise as well as some of the other exciting features that are coming to the
Прикольная шляпка, на самом деле.
It's great to be, you know, you look a little
И зонтик ведь не нужен, просто одеваешь эту шляпу и ходишь, как бы солнце не светит и дождь не страшен. Прикольная шляпа.
Although there's a guy in a Khalil Mack jersey. Take off the Chiefs cap, put this on.
Hey, there you go.
Don't give away those secrets.
You got to protect the noggin. You got to protect the noggin. Thanks for coming out. Thank you so much. You know, over the last few weeks, we've been talking about Madden 20 on live streams, and it's been great. Our community has been really engaged, and we've been asking them questions. What do you want to see here at EA Play? Right. And this is the culmination. We took their feedback. We're going to talk a little bit about those things. And regarding Face of the Franchise, our players wanted to see an NFL draft experience, kind of like what's going on. Right. So you'll see on one of these screens right here, what's really great is you're going into the NFL draft sequence right here.
Кстати,
you're
в
in the
Лондоне
green
там
room.
карьера
You know, your player's a little bit nervous, representing the Texas Longhorns, go Horns, and hasn't finished that cheeseburger right there. So
it's still Los Angeles. The Rose Bowl from a couple of years ago, still looming large though. So be cool with that. Well, listen, don't get mad at me. Just stop Vince Young. All right, so here's the thing. So this is all awesome. I love the detail there. Once you get drafted, you're now in franchise mode and all that stuff. And I hear the Pro Bowl is coming back too. What else should Madden fans know?
Yeah, so it's really cool. The Pro Bowl is back in Madden 20. When you're going to go ahead and install the game, you're going to be able to play the Pro Bowl, get your hands on those Superstar X Factors, play with them a little bit. But our franchise players are wanting to see more about the scenario engine, and we're going to show a little bit about that. Now, the scenario engine, what it does, it brings dynamic quests, kind of dynamic challenges into the game that help you improve your player and their ratings week to week. So that's pretty awesome. But you said it earlier, people want to see more about gameplay, so we're going to go ahead and talk about gameplay.
Is there a blog where they can check all that stuff out too?
Yes, there is. We've written quite a few blogs. We have Gridiron Notes, which you can go ahead and search the web, you'll find those. But we also have a franchise deep dive blog that details everything out coming to franchise in Madden 20.
Okay, for all the play callers and armchair coaches, what else can they look forward to?
You know, like real estate, it's like location, location, location. People want playbooks, playbooks, playbooks. Of course. Now, this year in Madden 20, we're having RPOs coming into the game, which are run-pass options, which is great. But not just that, but our players have been asking for new formations. So right here, we have out of the Raiders playbook, a unique formation, which is actually called single back double off close. And what's great about this is a PA sweep play we've got going on right here, which is absolutely great. Our players are excited about that, but what I'm excited about is that throughout the course of the season, we're going to go ahead and evolve those playbooks, and as things happen in the NFL, we're going to bring that stuff to the NFL.
Yeah, I see the one Derek Carr fan out there was very excited to see that Raiders playbook, and I know that we've got a lot of, two Raider fans. Wear a jersey next time. I can't identify you without it. It's okay, listen. I'm talking to Israel, though. Here's the thing. Now, we've got a lot of Madden Ultimate Team fans in the house. Am I right? Yeah, right? Awesome. They want to know more about the content that you're going to be bringing to the table. Tell us a little bit more about those Ultimate Missions.
Yeah, so Ultimate Missions are great. A lot of times our Madden Ultimate Team players,
даже в американском футболе есть диалоги с выбором, а у Джедай Fallen Order нету. Seems good.
Kind of a guide, an information hub, so that when they log in, they're not spending all that time looking in different areas. They can get the player items that they want for their team to make the best squad possible. Hey, I heard that. So one of the things that's absolutely great, let's say Khalil Mack has an amazing game on Sunday. You know, you log into Madden, you log into Madden Ultimate Team, you want to be able to find it. So basically, we're going to go ahead and provide you that information guide, that step-by-step process, so you can get that item on your team.
Now, the Khalil Mack fan sitting here loves hearing that. The two Raider fans over here, not so much, whatever. We appreciate what you guys, I know, that's
зачем вам заморачиваться, типа, зачем им это надо?
Yeah, we love the Raiders.
Диалог какие-то,
I
нахер
love John
надо.
Gruden, what he's done for our team. Now, the thing that I'm most excited for, though, is the Superstar X Factor abilities. These make the superstars, play like superstars. And you're going to give us a little bit of a reveal on some of these abilities?
Кстати говоря, насчет диалогов, знаете, что я вспомнил? Я не знаю, помните вы или нет, но, короче, как-то раз CD Projekt Red говорили, что, типа, они хотят стать примером, короче, для всех студий, типа, какие надо игры делать. Ну, или типа того, да? Кажется, все забили, короче, на их примеры, и всем просто похуй стало, и они, короче, свой кальч выпускают. Типа, не, нахер нам там что-то делать, мы будем свой кал выпускать, да и все. Поэтому такое все. Даже в Madden, чуваки, смотрите, он развивается, вон там всякие приколюхи постоянно добавляют. Диалоги, блядь, есть диалоги, чуваки. Какие-то задания, сюжетка тоже есть, карьера какая-то своя, прикиньте. А в Fallen Order, в игре с большим бюджетом, я уверен, там ни хера нету, полнейшее говнище.
Yeah, so for zone abilities, we talked about satellite. So what's going to happen is in-game, you're going to go ahead and get some in-game objectives on how to go ahead and get your player in the zone.
Будем резать штурмовиков, радоваться, да? А что еще надо для счастья? Можно еще... Можно робота еще юзать, можно двери. Можно время замедлять, можно двери разрывать там. Толкать их типа силой. Что еще надо для счастья?
It's just another level of authenticity, is what's everything.
Totally. I mean, our players have been asking this for a long time. They want the players to feel like NFL superstars when they're on the field, and we want to give that to them.
Okay, now to help us get even more down and dirty and some of those details on X Factor abilities, I want everybody right now, this is serious. Put your hands together, because joining us here on the stage here in just a moment is one of the best wide receivers on the planet from the Pittsburgh Steelers, from the University of Southern California, a hardcore Madden fan. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way in the back, give it up for Juju Smith-Schuster.
Какой-то хардкорный фанат Мэддена.
There it is. The crowd loves Juju, right? Yeah. Juju. You guys, oh my goodness. You know what? Thank you so much for coming out. We always appreciate you taking the time and interacting with the community and everything. How are you enjoying your time here at EA Play?
I'm loving it. It's awesome. It's a blessing to be here. You see the fans, the Steelers fans.
Look at that.
I was here last year, and it was an amazing setup. And to come back again, no question. And, you know, when I heard about Madden 20, and I heard about Pat Mahomes being on the cover and that whole X Factor thing, and I was like, wow, this is amazing.
Now, you had a monster year once again. You know, you're obviously one of the best players in the league. Kind of go through the thought process. When you're on the field, you're in zone, you see single coverage.
CD Projekt Red. Это раздевалка для нормальных игр. Раздевалка для говной игр на 2 этажа вниз. Yeah.
And all I can think in my head is like, catch the ball, get yak yards, score touchdowns, celebrations, and pretty much in my head, I'm just like, wow, like, let's make a play, big plays.
And you make big play. What do you had a 97-yard reception, or did you have 2?
Yeah, 2.
Oh, you had 2 of them. That's right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sell you short. Now, in addition to getting all those yak yards, you're also known for wrestling away those jump balls.
Я бы даже, чуваки, я бы даже в Мэдден поиграл. Мне эта игра намного больше нравится, чем какой-то странный Fallen Order, по-моему. Намного лучше выглядит, абсолютно. Смотрите, это же классно. Бегайте, прикиньте, еще с друзьями играете. Это так это вообще приколюха будет. А Fallen Order что он даст? Ни хера, абсолютно.
Well, first of all, you can't stop them. Let's just put that out there right now. What did you think? Do you think we nailed it? What do you think?
That's awesome. That's crazy. That's definitely something I see myself doing. You know, the double coverage, especially this year, it's gonna be super exciting, and I just can't wait. You know, having an X Factor, I can't wait to use it in the game, use myself in the game.
And are you ready to check it out? Are you excited to start playing?
Super excited.
All right. Well, you're in luck because we've got Madden 20 playable right here at EA Play. You and Agent K can go try it out. Agent K, is there any way that our fans at home can maybe try this out as well?
Well, you know, I think a lot of people that are here are going to get a chance to go ahead and check out our closed beta that's going to be happening for Madden 20. It's going to be happening on June 14th to the 16th. But I believe over at the Madden booth, we're giving out some codes. You guys may have seen it. So if you haven't checked it out, go over to the booth. There's going to be a blog up. I believe Man of the People, Z Farrells, is going to go ahead and be talking about that, putting out, check out our social channels. All that information is there. I brought a couple of codes here for Juju. We're going to give Juju some codes as well. We're also going to be sharing on social channels. Check that out. A lot of great information. You want some, Adam?
You mind?
Are you sure? All right, here you go. But no, it's actually awesome. But not just that, but we're going to work with Juju. He's going to be giving out codes on his channel. So again, tune into our social channels. All the information there about the closed beta happening on June 14th to June 16th. But since you're here, you guys can grab it early, download it, and get ready for June 14th.
All right, thank you so much for coming out. Israel, Juju, go play the game. Awesome. Go play the game. And a round of applause. Juju Smith-Schuster, there he goes, handing out those codes. I don't know that you're going to get those back. I don't know if he's going to. All right, well, Juju's going to go get a taste of what Madden 20 is all about. But don't go anywhere, guys, because we've got even more Madden 20 gameplay to show you right now. Because please welcome to the stage our senior gameplay designer, Clint Oldenburg. Put it together, everybody.
У них, кстати говоря, на Ютубе еще есть отдельные конференции. Сейчас покажу.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being here. Now we've seen those X Factor abilities, but I want to dig a little bit deeper.
Вот здесь у них
Tell me a little bit
есть.
more about how they impact gameplay.
That's a great question. I'm going to follow with a question for you first. Okay. And I'm trusting you to give me the right answer.
You got it.
What are some reasons you like to watch football?
У них, короче, там были отдельные конференции Fallen Order, вот этого Мада, на Sims и так далее. Я думаю, там сейчас будут показывать что-то типа отдельно. Здесь просто игру представят, а там будут дальше показывать. Но, видимо, нет. Там прям были стримы типа отдельно. Может быть, там типа на стриме просто трейлеры показывают.
That's good. Yeah, give it up.
Yeah, so you mentioned superstars. The NFL is such a star-driven league. Madden is no different. We set out with a creative vision this year to make our stars feel like stars. So we created this ability system known as Superstar X Factors. These abilities are going to bring authentic skills that make these guys feel unique and powerful so that every individual game is unique and game planned differently.
And that's what it's all about, authenticity. And that's great that you guys take that extra level of realism. Can we see some more X Factors in action? Can we, you know, we talked about Mahomes at the start of the show. I'd love to see him go out there and do his thing if that's possible.
Yeah, we got some cool stuff to show you here with Patrick Mahomes, our cover athlete. Bazooka is his zone ability. Now, to get into the zone, you have to do an in-game objective. With Mahomes, you have to complete 4 passes of 30 yards or more, and once you get inside the zone, denoted there by his X Factor icon, he can throw the ball further than anyone else in the game.
Я бы, конечно, если бы играл, я бы, наверное, ничего не понимал. Я просто бы кидал туда-сюда мяч и бегал.
Everybody's oohing and eyeing. I mean, that's what we see on Sunday. Now, you talked about the air yards.
Это все равно выглядит прикольнее, чем Fallen
Order. Yards, right? Not dump off to Damian Williams.
Exactly. 4 passes of 30 yards or more. That's traveling in the air 30 yards. So the rack yards don't count.
And this all makes sense because obviously Mahomes has a hell of an arm, but can all quarterbacks make throws like that, or is this just exclusive to him?
Bazooka is exclusive to Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he's got the big arm. He's on record as throwing an 83-yard pass. We may be selling him a little bit short. But this is not a gimmick ability. These things are inspired by their real-life skills that make them special.
So that's his zone ability. Does he have any others?
Yes, he also has superstar abilities. As an X Factor, one of our better X Factors, he has a zone ability and then superstar abilities. We're going to break down his loadout here, right here. We got Escape Artist first, and as everyone knows, he's a dual threat quarterback. Escape Artist gives him elite agility and speed when scrambling on passing plays. Looks like Mahomes, right? It's
yeah, it does. Unfortunately.
I mean, that's what he does. And then Dashing Deadeye gives him perfect passing accuracy when throwing on the run. So it's a nice little combo there. Perfect passing accuracy is the best accuracy you can have in our game.
And then here's the red zone?
Yeah, red zone Deadeye. If you watched him last year, you know he was deadly in the red zone. When he's inside the 20-yard line, again, perfect passing accuracy. Lastly, no look Deadeye. I'm really excited about this one. He's going to have perfect accuracy. The only quarterback in the game at launch to have perfect accuracy on crossbody throws. Exclusive to him is the no-look signature Mahomes animation.
That's his signature look. That's exactly what he does every Sunday, and everybody gets upset about it. And this is the thing, though. I know Mahomes, I get it. He plays like a star. But come on, this is kind of a lot. Is he unbeatable?
Помню, была игра тоже про американский футбол, только там орки против людей. И они там, короче, дрались прям до крови, друг другу руки отрывали, нихера себе. Не, я знаю, есть такая одна игра, знаю про нее или нет, но, по-моему, там ничего такого нету. Типа, что там руки отрывать, все такое.
Von Miller's going to sack him. The objective for the Broncos in this game is sack
Ну, там, по-моему, не
Mahomes, knock
только
him out of
орки
the
и
zone.
люди, там, по-моему, еще там всякие гоблины есть, там и все такое.
It's authentic football conditions, it's a chess match, it's all that stuff.
Exactly. And if you pull that objective off, you knock him out of the zone, then he has to go through his objectives again to get back into the zone.
All right, well, that's a little bit reassuring. I'm glad that there's some checks and balances that go along with all that stuff, but we all know, and I know you're an offensive guy, but defense wins championships. We've seen what the offense can do. Let's talk about the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
You know who I want to see? One of the most incredible athletes in the NFL, regardless of position, Aaron Donald. What's he all about?
Yeah, man, Aaron
you
Donald.
You can pop Aaron Donald.
Scary. Yeah, give it up, Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald is scary. So I played offensive line when I played, and I knew I couldn't block him. That's why I'm sitting in this chair. So he's reflected pretty well. He's got his own ability called Fearmonger.
Okay.
What makes him special is when he gets in the zone, he can actually apply pressure penalties to the quarterback even when he's engaged in a block. Typically, those penalties only occur when you're free rush, unblocked to the quarterback. He does it while he's blocked. We're going to take a look at some of these. he also has superstar abilities. You're going to see these in the video. There was the pressure penalty applied to the quarterback.
Right.
In addition to that, he has pass rush elite. That's a superstar ability that gives him quicker, faster pass rush shed moves as a pass rusher. And then under pressure, makes those penalties he's applying to the throw power and throw accuracy of the quarterback more punitive. So he's quite a disruptive pass rusher.
Because that's one of the things, too. It's not necessarily, especially with somebody who's playing defensive tackle, it's not somebody who's always going out there and getting sacks. It's guys who are going out there and also getting pressure up the middle, pushing offensive linemen into the face of the quarterback.
Yeah, it lends itself to more strategy in the game. You got to know who you're playing against. You got to know who you're playing with. Like I said, it's a chess match out there. And then one important note here with all the passing abilities, you said Mahomes seemed really powerful. Putting pressure on the quarterback is going to be the direct counter to a lot of those abilities.
And that takes them off their game, and that takes them off of X Factor and everything like that.
Absolutely.
So it's good to have those guys. One of the cool things, too, that I've noticed when you're watching all the play and all that stuff going on is that you've worked really hard to bring these guys unique abilities to life and put their personalities out there. And that includes some custom animations. So what are some of the examples of these custom animations?
These are super cool. We didn't want our superstars to just feel great. We want them to look great, too. The first place is quarterback. Cover athlete Patrick Mahomes. We want to capture these guys' signature passing animations. We have coverage for about 6 to 7 of the most popular quarterbacks in the game. We're going to continue to add to these throughout the year. Aaron Rodgers' quick release. Drew Brees, you know, he's always fidgeting if you're a Saints fan, and it extends beyond quarterbacks. Everyone knows Zeke Elliott's feed me, getting the team in the zone. These animations, you know, celebrations, throw styles, it's to connect with your favorite players, connect with your superstars on the field.
Well, you saw it. Like, right when we saw the thing with Ezekiel Elliott, somebody who's a Cowboys fan or just likes watching him play, that they can identify with. They start cheering and they like seeing that kind of stuff. I don't like seeing Aaron Rodgers leave his feet and throw the ball 90 yards down the field, but whatever. We don't have to get into that, Khalil Mack.
That's all right.
But you know what? We've talked a lot about the new features. What about player mechanics? Because as a player, what are like some of the tools in my toolbox, so to speak?
Nailed it with the toolbox.
Right, it is. It's kind of what it is.
Yeah, we're always looking at ways to add new mechanics to the game, give our players more control. There's 2 that we want to go over today, and they're both for the quarterback. The first is the new scramble mechanic or pull-down mechanic. What this does is give you the ability on a passing play to pull down the passing icons with a button press, become a ball carrier. Full access to all the spin moves, jukes, ball carrier moves, and then you can bring back your icons again with the same button press and throw it at any time. Makes any quarterback a dual threat, brings some skill. Here with Ben Roethlisberger, we're looking at the new pump fake mechanic. You can now pump fake to a specific receiver on the field by double tapping the button. You're going to see the reticle come up to get guys to bite on it. It could dual purpose mechanic. You can also use it to pull down if you feel like you've made a poor decision and you want to cancel the throw. Just quickly double tap it, you'll pull it back down.
So you can, you know, kind of pump fake it to an outside guy and then check it down to a tight end or something like that?
Absolutely. You can even use it on double moves. If you want Juju to run a slant and go, pump fake it on the slant, take him deep.
Oh, that's amazing. And it just keeps getting better. And you know, you played in the NFL not too long ago, but the game has changed so much in the number of years since you've been gone. We've seen a lot of college coaches come in and they've brought in their offenses, and most recently Cliff Kingsbury down there in Arizona bringing in his high-powered offense. Kyler Murray, you know, not a prototypical quarterback. He's shorter, but they're going to do a lot of that run-pass option. Are you bringing that into the game?
Там сейчас, во-первых, модели ублюдские. Так плюс еще и этот самый сервак не обновляется.
All they talk about 13, 14 times, right? So this is a concept taking the entire football world by storm. We actually have 3 different types of RPOs in our game. We have alerts, peaks, and reads. I'm going to break those down really quick for our players. The first is an alert. That's a very basic pre-snap read. You're calling a running play, and you're going to look at what the defense is aligned in. If you think you can run the play, you just call the play, you hit nothing, you'll hand it off, and away you go. However, what's cool about those plays is you can branch out of that handoff at any time just by hitting the receiver icon and throw it if he's open. So that's a really cool way to be creative on offense. And then there's 2 other types. The peak, more similar to a read option. You're reading a single defender on defense, looking at his behavior after the snap. If he bites on run, you could pull it out, throw to your receiver, and if he sits back on pass, you just hold the button down, hand it off to the running back.
Челик шляпа была прикольная.
Lastly, the read. This is more like the traditional triple option play. You're going to read 2 to 3 defenders after the snap, look at their behavior, then decide if you want to hand it off to your running back, keep it with your quarterback, or throw it to the receiver. We actually have over 200 RPO plays in our playbooks this year.
220. That's a lot. That is very impressive. And it sounds like you've built in a lot more flexibility. Are there any other formations or plays coming to the game?
Oh yeah, you're gonna see, if there's any Eagles fans in here, you're gonna see something cool here in a minute. We got new animation technology as part of our RPO story. So we were able to put in a lot of these cool concepts you're seeing in the NFL right now. Philly Special is in the game.
Look away,
we're gonna
Patriots
see that
fans.
on the gameplay right here. There it is right there. We also have a lot of jet sweep touch pass concepts. You're seeing the Chiefs and the Rams, teams like that using end arounds. You're gonna see a lot of fresh, unique content in the playbooks. And the cool thing is, we're going to be updating the playbooks all season long to make sure that we're staying up to date with the NFL.
Я надеюсь, что вы не слышите. Но у меня такие ебанутые соседи, вы просто не представляете. У меня соседи, прикиньте, на первом этаже шумят, а у меня слышно на втором. Прикиньте, снизу вверх, это как такое вообще возможно?
Player ratings. They're one of the trickiest things to get right in Madden. Well, in addition to being a game designer, Clint uses his background as a former NFL player to help make sure that those ratings are accurate. And our friends over at ESPN have helped to put together a little video to get us the scoop on the best job in the world. The Madden ratings adjustment.
Они, короче, бегают, и сейчас у меня здесь слышно.
Sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver. As the Broncos get set to do battle.
Геймплей сейчас, походу, будет какой-то. Или трейлер. Наверное, трейлер, да.
A 90 overall?
Yeah, y'all got my jumping weak, bro. I seen that.
My Madden rating is horrible. It is trash.
We're trying to make our game match what these players are doing in real life.
I would like Saquon Barkley's jump to be accurately rated.
It should be like 93, 94. And if they think that we have it wrong, they're going to let us know about it.
I hope I can get to the 90s range next year.
My catch rating got to go up a little bit. I can't be dropping picks on Madden. I need my speed up. Just turn the notch up a little bit for you, boy.
Mine sucks. Who does my Madden ratings?
Hey, Clint, raise your hand, Clint. Yeah, I'm coming to you.
I'm Clint Oldenburg, and I'm a Madden ratings performance adjuster.
Between those new X-Factor abilities, face of the franchise, and the RPO, and all that gameplay, Madden fans have a lot to be excited about. And now, I can't wait for our final show. It's more epic than Star Wars, more extreme than Battlefield, and more competitive than Madden, FIFA, Apex Legends combined. That's right. I'm talking about The Sims. But before we talk Simlish, the Apex Legends Watson reveal.
Его прям так и тянет, он прям такой фанат с моей Star Wars, прям этого Fallen Order.
So I'm now joined by Apex Legend game
Прям
designer
так и
Griffin D
хитивает.
has agreed to hear my feedback. Griffin D, what makes a great legend?
So in a lot of ways, it has to do with the way that they interact in the ecosystem of characters and a lot of sort of creating interesting interactions and choices for players. So a lot of it has to do with sort of the way that the legends work together as a unit rather than them individually.
All right. Well, I didn't really base my picks.
Кстати, я смотрю, у них там мода такая, все в этих шляпках ходят. Нифига себе, они гении. Смотрите сколько, смотрите сколько.
Okay. So he could be taking people's ammunition. Okay. He could take that, you put your pings up, he could take away pings. Okay. Is he a kidnapper, you might ask? He's not above it. He doesn't define himself as a kidnapper, but he's not above it.
So I like the name. It seems like you could do a thing where like teammates' items just appear in his inventory as his passive, and he's like, I don't know where these came from. It just kinda, it writes itself. I mean,
it does right there, right? I was thinking about with this, taller Gibraltar.
Taller Gibraltar, okay.
Gibraltar,
but tall,
2 inches tall.
2 inches tall.
It's enough that you notice, but not enough where you're like freaked out.
I don't know if the level can support that hitbox.
I thought you called yourself a video game developer.
All right.
You're Respawn.
This is.
What about Portillo?
Portillo, what is?
He's my wiener dog. A lot of people have a problem with me on the internet. No one ever has a problem with Portillo.
Okay, thematically, I could see that working.
And then, what about Dwayne the Rock Johnson? Huh? I mean, we don't. No explanation needed.
Yeah, no, that's you just.
I feel like there'd be a lot of wrestling involved.
Well, I mean, he's very versatile.
That's true.
Now.
That's true.
I don't think you understand The Rock anymore. Go over there.
Okay.
Get to work on these ideas. All right. Vince said I had just a blank check. All right.
All right.
Go do your thing. I'll
Will
play
do.
you. Hey. If it isn't Golden Boy himself, how you doing? You killing it?
Пиздец, они вдвоем встретились. Ебать, чуваки, вот это да.
Yeah, I know. Titan Games, NBC, whatever.
Just
you're
saying.
Big time now. You're a big deal.
Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. All those ideas, by the way, were.
По ним уже видно, что они заебались, домой хотят. Уже конференция заканчивается, все домой идут.
Portillo's a winner.
Portillo's the only thing that gets me over.
Они думают, блин, скорее бы рабочий день кончился, скорее домой свалить. Осталось только Сима, а Симс отсидите и иди по домам.
Trevor Noah is awesome. Did not expect him to be as hardcore of a FIFA fan as he was. He I said on Twitter, he schooled me like straight up. I respect that. You know.
Yeah.
I like going toe to toe with a fellow wordsmith on the stage. You know.
All right, fine. Ladies and gentlemen, what did you think of Trevor Noah? Let us know in the chat. I'm sure someone's looking at it. But right now, we are not done yet. Everybody get excited because we're finishing EA Play Strong with an in-depth look at what's new for The Sims 4, including the world-exclusive reveal of a brand new pack. Stay tuned.
20 секунд до Sims. Ну все, чуваки, короче, Sims у нас остался потрясающий. И все. ET, ну конечно, конференция мега затянулась, чуваки, уже 22:00 по Москве. Охереть просто. Кто готов к еще одному DLC за $50? Я готов. Я уже ко всему готов. Так, выглядит как DLC. Зомби. Чуваки, зомби добавили. Одни тянки, кстати. Ой, вот и эта тян. Посадили ее на Sims. Вот и встретились Биба и Боба, да?
I'm Julia Hardy, and today we're giving you a guided tour of what's new with The Sims 4, plus a couple of fun surprises, so stay tuned.
Зачем тут пирсинг дурацкий делать вот этот вот? Что такое?
Everybody join me in welcoming General Manager Lindsay Pearson.
И вот это зачем, как у быка какого-то, я не знаю.
Thanks so much for coming out, guys. So I'm super excited. I know you guys are super excited.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been with The Sims a long time, and this is one of my favorite things to do, is come out and see all of you and tell you exciting things.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's going to be a big year for us. It's actually, we're celebrating 20 years of making The Sims this year.
Yeah.
And Lindsay and I keep debating it, but I think this is going to be the best year yet.
I think it might be.
Well, I mean, really what we want to know is, what have you got for us? Come on, tell us everything.
Of course. Well, it is EA Play. We couldn't come empty-handed, so we'll start with our big one first. I'll let you take that.
Absolutely. So we have the next expansion pack for The Sims 4, Sims 4 Island Living.
DLC, короче.
Let's check out that trailer. Yeah.
Давайте посмотрим DLC. Острова какие-то, ёпта, блять, я думал, что реально прикольно добавят. Ну да, да. Кстати, музыка знакомая. У меня, по-моему, есть такая ВКонтакте. Ну такое себе, такое. Я думаю, поприкольнее что-то будет. Я хотя не фан прям Симса, но... Да, такое все. По стриме Sims я посмотрел прям на туре без ров. Не, я не буду Sims стримить еще. Это Resident Sleeper просто полнейший. Ну, может, когда-нибудь, может, будет, я не знаю. Но пока что нет. Русалки, вау. Wow.
I was just waiting for that one. Oh, that was so cool. And look, we're in our own little island paradise. Can I just say, I didn't know what the reveals were going to be, and I accidentally just wore this. Super weird. And obviously, you know, talking about fashion, there's a lot of island fashion there. One of the biggest things people absolutely love. what can we be? What can we be dressing up as? What can we look like?
Absolutely. You know, to capture that island spirit, we needed to have a lot of new outfits and capture.
Ну а что им делать с одной стороны? Типа, они и так уже все придумали. Там в городе там у них какой-то DLC есть. Еще там что-то есть. У них, короче, уже все есть. Они просто всего соки выжили, типа. Вот новая девушка есть. Типа, что им еще-то делать? У них скоро контента не останется, они будут добавлять просто одежду новую. И все.
I mean, look, that's some amazing fashion right there. But what if, you know, I'm getting a little bit hot. I'm not someone who likes to dwell on a beach too much. Yeah, what if I want to go in the water? What's going to be happening there?
So we're very excited. So for the first time in The Sims 4, our Sims are going to be able to walk right into the open water, and we're opening up.
Вау, Симсы смогут на лодке кататься.
Teasing the water.
Yeah,
this point, it's there.
I mean, like you saw in the trailer, she walks right in. Our Sims are going to be able to do that, and you can snorkel in the water. There's swimming, floating, and there's also those pretty awesome aqua zips.
Yeah.
You're in a hurry.
Можно будет кататься на лодке за $50.
Why you guys to introduce this kind of ocean gameplay this time?
Yeah, well, we've taken The Sims to a lot of different worlds and a lot of different places, but we hadn't yet really played with the idea of where the land and the water meet and really bring you into an ocean environment, which seems like a great addition.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know, when I think of tropical islands, I'm thinking of, you know, like palm trees, ocean waves, relaxing on the beach. So, like, tell me more about this world. What can I actually do in it?
Yeah, so the island of Sulani will have all of those things and more. It really is the perfect place to unplug and enjoy this natural feel. So you can explore all these little alcoves. You can live closer to the coast, or you can live higher up towards the hills, or...
What's wrong?
Yeah. So, no, wait, there's an active volcano here.
Absolutely.
Sorry, you were selling me the dream of living on an island.
Well,
now I'm not sure I really want to go there.
It is a real island.
Кстати, вон тот чел с прикольной шляпкой сидит.
Don't get nitpicky.
Yeah, so we had to put this active volcano in there. Now, you don't have to live next to it, but the riskier Sims may choose to live nearby.
Yeah, and then,
sometimes it gets
surprise.
angry.
Something
You got to watch out
terrible
for those lava bombs.
Don't
do it.
Like,
don't.
Oh, The Sims. I don't know how that was going to
go,
go,
what do
but
you
probably
expect's going to happen
well.
when you touch something really, really hot?
Probably burns.
Beautiful locale, slightly dangerous.
I mean, what other surprises are in store on this island? I mean, I, for one, want to know if I can befriend any kind of cute animals there. What kind of animals can we befriend?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be The Sims if we didn't let you make friends with some of the animals.
Exactly.
So in this case, the one we're really excited about is the dolphin.
Yes.
So our art team and animators just blew away the expectation on this.
Any
the dolphin's
research
so much
trips
fun.
like the Battlefield team, just going off to somewhere hot? Like,
No, you're
going to
talk to them about how they got to do that.
Yeah, clearly we missed the angle on that one.
But they're so cute, and you get to make like a really nice friend with them, and maybe they'll do tricks for you or squirt water in your face. You know?
Absolutely. Well, and then we added a bunch of tropical fish to the water too.
Yes.
So we really wanted to get those coral reefs around the island to feel lush and full, and so that meant more fish.
Lovely. I mean, I don't know. We don't have fish like that in the UK. I mean, we might do, but the water's so murky. I've never seen them. So
I'm sure they're down there.
I mean,
They're
they must
probably
be. What do you put with the chips?
Right. I'm sure they're beautiful.
So at least
rainbow
they
fish.
taste delicious. You have that going for it.
I mean, I think the island looks so relaxing. But obviously, it's not really about vacation. It's also, you know, it's about kind of working there as well. But like, what's kind of like the feel and the vibe of the island going to be like?
You know, I think it's one of those things we talk a lot about in the team is capturing what it would be like to really live on that island. It's not just a place you vacation, but we wanted this to be a place that's home for your Sims.
Or, you know, tricks to be played on you.
Well, that happens too.
Well, and so there's lots to do on the beach. You saw sun tanning, sun burning, like building castles. The whole family can go out and play together, find seashells, or the mischievous Sims, you know, knock things down.
Well, and aqua zips. I want to say it again. No, but they're so good.
What are they called again?
Aqua zips.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot to look at, so you've got to take time to really explore it all.
Okay, so obviously we've established that Sulani is like a great place for Sims to kind of kick back and, you know, what if my Sims, you know, they don't want to I can't personally lie on a beach for longer than about 30 minutes and get really bored. What if they want to get their hands dirty?
Well, I'm very excited about a new thing that we're introducing. If your Sims want a new career to take care of this island, you can actually become a conservationist. And your job is going to be to keep this ecosystem looking beautiful.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it was certainly one of the big goals was a way for your Sims to kind of care for their world and make it a better place.
Yeah, and obviously, you know, very relevant with everything that's going on today in the world and how everyone's kind of a lot more kind of aware. So was that kind of what inspired you guys to bring that in?
You know, I think there's a few things that really hit us. I mean, the first was just, it's something we all care about. A lot of us on the dev team worry about the environment and what's going on, but we talked about the idea that this island's this closed ecosystem, and so your actions and choices are going to have a lot more impact. And so something new we've added here, and we're really excited about, is the island actually changes over time. So if you're taking care of it, it'll actually become more lush. You'll see more greenery,
что они будут делать, когда вообще просто все исчерпают? Когда они уже все добавили, все, что можно было добавить. Что они будут тогда делать? Альтернативный мир, что ли, какую-то вселенную альтернативную запилят или что? Или Sims 5 запилят в космосе, я не знаю.
Expensive? I don't know, but so how can we make some extra simoleons while we're there?
Like we said, we wanted to make this place you live, which means you've got to have a way to earn some simoleons.
Yeah, and so the gap year has to end sometime. You have to go home and earn some money as much as we
So we added a couple like odd jobs and things that you could kind of work on the hours you wanted to, right? And so we've added the ability to make fishing more of a career, and then also the lifeguard, so you can get your tan while you're working.
If you want to spend more time in the water, you can be a dive instructor. There's a lot of different ways to just pick up a job when you want and earn a little bit of money.
Yeah.
So I suppose one of the important things as well is, as it's not a vacation, as you are actually kind of living on this island, obviously, you have to kind of be aware.
Зачем что-то добавлять, когда есть просто улучшенный график?
Just there on holiday, and you go in and go out. You're living there. So what kind of, the side of the culture of the island can we actually see within?
Right. Yeah. This is a place that you live, and the locals are super friendly actually, and are going to come and help you out with all sorts of different things as you explore the island.
You were talking about this the other day. Like actually, like all the neighbors are really, really helpful and help you.
You know, like if a fire happens to break out, your neighbor might bust in and help you put out.
Уже есть DLC на Sims 4, который космос добавляет. Серьезно, я не знал.
Their own sort of activities that you might be able to join.
Ну там есть работа, по-моему, космонавта или типа того, какая-то такая херь. Ну типа, чтобы прям там в космос оставаться,
you might even stumble into a kava party.
Sorry, what,
Или может есть, я
What's a kava party?
So a kava is a special island drink that your sim can learn how to make and share with their friends on the island. It's one of the many delicacies you'll learn kind of exploring life in Sulani.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things we talked about was we wanted to.
Ну, короче, у них просто уже скоро закончатся ресурсы, они будут добавлять просто одежду с мебелью, и может графику чуть лучше сделать все. Так они уже все исчерпали.
Aside from, drinking kava.
Well, I mean, that might be one experience you should try, but on top of that, something else the team was really excited about adding is there are these elementals around the island that are kind of these spirits, these ancients who care a lot about Sulani, and they want to see their world taken care of. And when you do good things, they might be really happy and pleased. And if you're bad to the island, I don't think they
may not approve.
It. Yeah,
it's so like just sting in the tail.
Yeah, well, and we added some new traits with this pack that we wanted to really let. If your Sims are super in touch with the land, or that's important to you, they can really get in touch with the water or the land and unlock some new behaviors.
Yeah. Okay. So from what we've kind of seen in all the videos, it feels really inspired by Polynesian culture. So how did you kind of go about kind of educating yourself to bring that into the game?
Well, every time we make a world, we want to learn
a lot about the influences that could go into that place. Because it's not a particular real place, but it's inspired by real places. So short of flying there and researching it ourselves, we reached out.
Work that into. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, EA is a big global company, so we were able to reach out to a lot of our friends and coworkers across the company and say, hey, we're looking at exploring a place inspired by this culture.
Yeah.
And could you share with us some patterns or iconography or symbols or even items that mean something to this culture, so we can try and create them in a way that feels rich and feels authentic.
Well, questions just like, what was iconic to you, or what do you remember when you think back to living in that place?
Right. And some of our specific decor items came exactly from those recommendations, which is really cool. It's these nice touches that I hope make it feel familiar while still feeling like a new Sims world.
Yeah.
So not to make light of all that, because I think that's fantastic, but I really feel like I've been quite patient up until this point, and you haven't really mentioned it yet. Mermaids! What on earth's going on? Come on, let's cut to the chase. Mermaids, tell us everything.
There are mermaids.
Yes, so mermaids are in the pack.
Вау, может русалок делал за $50.
Players are going to be wondering, it is
Ну-ка, по
very fully featured call. You can take them into cast, you can create and style your mermaid, lots of different tails. It's a lot of fun, but also, the mermaids they can do a little bit more.
Можно с
Obviously,
дельфинами
they're very in touch with
плавать
the
за
ocean life.
$50.
So, I'd recommend your mermaid meet a dolphin. That
Yes.
might work out for you. But lastly, the mermaids have some pretty cool powers that you might want to discover.
Powers? Can we call them that?
Yeah, we could say mer powers.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Can you tell us what they are?
There's still a bit of mystery to the mermaids.
Like, don't ask me that on stage.
They are definitely worth exploring. So I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on them.
So, of course, I would just love to keep talking about mermaids, but no conversation about The Sims would be complete without a chat about, obviously, interior design. So, kind of what's new for the architects out there.
Yep.
New homes, new furniture. I'm pretty sure we saw some houses on stilts as well over the water, right?
Yeah, so I think, first and foremost, lounge chairs. We're going to go to Island. We're going to live the beach life.
I don't want to sit upright if I'm relaxing. I'm sorry.
No awkward sitting on the stage.
We had to bring the lounge chairs in, but then also a lot of that decor to really capture that Polynesian feel, right? And so we wanted to make sure there was that clutter that felt authentic and
зачем
let
тебе
it feel like
стать
this was
дельфином,
home.
если ты можешь стать
Yeah, and you
русалкой?
can go for this more sort of
$50.
local style cabana on the
Понимаешь, как
beach,
бы
or you can go for something
ты
a little more
становишься
high-end and
русалкой
modern. We really wanted
и
you to feel
можешь
like you could
разговаривать с
create
дельфинами.
the
Зачем тебе
getaway
самому
of your
становиться
dreams.
дельфином, если ты можешь с ними разговаривать и плавать?
Yeah, I'm so 100% sold on
Понимаешь?
the houses over the water. I'm much more of a
Ты
kind of
типа
modern
русал
sort of
и
house.
разговариваешь с
Yeah,
дельфинами.
for sure. And you might have noticed too, she was
За
able to jump
$50.
right off of that deck out into the water, which is
The
great.
best.
Like your perfect little escape.
It's all good. I'm feeling the diving into the water vibe.
I
right
know,
now, let me tell you.
it's toasty.
I can't wait to check out, obviously, the new Island Living expansion pack. And now that I've got a feeling out that some of you, that you've got some more exciting additional information as well for us. So it's not just that. Have you got a bit more news to share?
We do have some more news. In fact, we're going to kick to somebody else for this announcement.
Okay.
So here's Joey Graceffa.
Ooh.
Hello there, everyone. I'm Joey
Ебать,
Graceffa,
это
and if
кто?
you didn't know, I absolutely love The Sims, and I'm so excited to announce this upcoming partnership with one of my favorite games. So this summer, The Sims is actually partnering with the amazing It Gets Better project. As part of this partnership with It Gets Better, Sims is going to be releasing Pride items in all The Sims products in the next few months. There's going to be a variety of It Gets Better and Pride clothing in Sims Free Play, the Sims mobile app, and Sims 4. There's even a gender-neutral bathroom in Sims 4, along with a bunch of other items to show off your pride.
Блядь, знаешь,
Thanks so much for
что?
letting me share this news
Что
with
лучше бы они
everyone.
добавили?
Now
Они бы
go
лучше
out
бы
and enjoy
оборотни
your
добавили,
EA play.
как в третьей части. И то лучше было бы.
That's so cool to see. That's really, really cool to see. Thanks so much to Joey for showing for that. I mean, what a great partnership as well to be announcing, of course, because it's Pride Month, it's Pride Week here in Los Angeles. How are you guys going about kind of supporting that great cause?
Well, The Sims has always been a game about being inclusive and the self-expression of creating yourself and people you know and telling your own story. So this is a wonderful opportunity to bring new content in the game to celebrate that.
Definitely. And I think also, people don't realize how important it is sometimes, when you're kind of growing up and you're figuring out who you are, you're discovering what kind of person
вообще не
you
знаю,
are,
почему
and
они
discovering,
не добавили,
about your
типа, давным-давно
sexuality,
этих
being able to
оборотней.
kind of sort of role play within games is a really,
Вампиры
really
есть,
safe
почему бы
place
оборотней не
to
добавить?
do that. So, you guys have been doing it pretty much from the start, way before everyone else. So it's really great. I mean, isn't that great to see? It's so, so great. Yeah.
Well, it's something we're very proud of, and having been with the game a long time, it's something that keeps making me excited about being able to do more.
Yeah, I love when we get to do stuff like that. It makes what we do feel so much more powerful and meaningful. And, I always beam getting to tell people that I work on this game and that we do such amazing stuff, And also, when we get to hear from our community about the experiences they've had or how the game helped them get through a tough time in their life or realize something about themselves, it's just, that stuff really keeps us going as developers.
People forget how powerful gaming is and how much it can really kind of affect and change you as a person and show you stuff. It's amazing. So when can we get our hands on it?
So Joey mentioned briefly, but starting June 18th, the Pride content will come to The Sims 4, and then it will start rolling out over The Sims Mobile and The Sims Free Play a little bit later.
That's right.
So keep an eye out for that.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's great, but I mean, I think you've actually got, this is such a ridiculous, and it's back to back, right? What else? You've got something else that you want to announce in the summer. What's going on?
We actually had, I think, 2 more things we wanted to talk about.
Two more things.
Two more things.
I'm gonna let Lindsay talk about this now.
All right, so first of all, earlier this year, we announced our partnership with Moschino by releasing a real-world capsule collection of looks inspired by The Sims. I see some of them, and I'm very excited. And we had a hoodie that was
Там,
actually
по-моему,
put
и
into
раньше
all of
можно
our
было
Sims
делать
games.
колораж.
So later this summer, we're going to be bringing that fashion and more to
Если
the
я не
Sims 4
ошибаюсь.
Moschino stuff pack.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Yes.
So not only are we going to be looking pretty special, but what if we want to kind of go and strut our stuff somewhere else and like really show off the outfits that we've got?
Well, so I think one of the things that I'm most excited about in this stuff pack is for the first time, we're actually going to add a career as part of a stuff pack.
Okay.
And so we've decided the perfect career for this pack is a part-time job as a freelance fashion photographer, so you can capture all those amazing looks.
Фотограф добавит карьеру.
That's so me.
Вау.
Yes. Yes.
It's going to be fun.
That's
Looks really good. I'm excited.
Wow, well, we've covered so much so far. A new expansion, a new
можно в
partnership,
Симсе
a new
построить
stuff pack.
качалку
But
и
we're not done
раздевалку,
yet, folks.
устроить гачи.
Michael and Lindsay brought one more big surprise for
Может
all
быть,
of you
есть
guys.
видосы на ютубе?
Yes, I know you're
Такие,
all
типа,
hoping, so
сделанные
we thought maybe
специально.
we could tell you
Со
which
звуками
game pack
наложенные,
we
все
had in
такое. Может,
mind.
есть такое?
Ooh, I don't know. I think maybe we could conjure up something.
All right, Mike, I'll let you spell it out for them.
The next game pack for The Sims 4 is Realm of Magic.
Магию добавят, прикиньте, еще вот это да, вау. Ну-ка, поги будут.
That's amazing. I mean, when are we going to be getting more info on this? I mean, aside from the fact that you just told us just now, and like you only just told us, when are we getting more info on this?
Yes, so we will tell you more about the game pack later this year, so you'll have to wait a little
Они
more.
есть пог.
But it is coming this fall.
Это хоть ответ челику, но все равно есть пог.
Yes. Wow. I can't wait.
Магия,
These guys
короче,
clearly can't
и
wait.
остров
So,
за 50
Lindsay
долларов.
and Mike.
И возможность стать русалкой.
Yeah. We're
It's
very
a popular
excited. Who
request.
doesn't love a little bit of magic?
Yes, it's true.
So big thank you to Lindsay and Michael, and thank you so much for showing us what's next in the
Разве они были в игре?
So,
Я
let's
хз.
just quickly
Мне просто
recap
говорю,
this,
по-моему,
because there's a few
были.
things to get through and it's hot and you might have forgotten. So, the Island Living reveal trailer is live now. The expansion is playable here at EA Play, and you can play it at home soon. The It Gets Better Pride content starts rolling out, and in a few weeks, and the Moschino stuff pack comes out later this summer. So don't forget to check out all the Sims social channels for even more info and launch dates.
Теперь я могу стать магом за 50 долларов.
It's been an
Sims Boots.
exciting day here with so
Да.
much news. I can't wait to join the fan fest and get my hands on the Island Living expansion pack. So from all of us here,
И в Хогвартс
goodbye,
можно
we'll
не
see you
ехать.
later.
Если лень куда-то ехать, просто 50 долларов платишь и все, магом становишься. Ну сейчас вроде как они должны показать это все дело, или нет?
Thank you all for watching
Нет, ни хера не
EA
покажут.
Play 2019. We hope you enjoyed all these exciting reveals. Skate 4. I'm sorry, we just ran out of time. I'm Greg Miller. And I'd say I had a lot
Не
of fun
хватило
hosting
им
the show,
времени,
but that, of
говорит,
course,
ты
would
вчера
have been a
флируете, вы и
lot.
так
This has been the
затянулись.
worst. I've been yards from all these great games. Haven't been able to go play any of them. Now's my time. If you're in Los Angeles, come out and see
Они и так
everything we've
затянули
got
по
for you in
времени
person.
на
If you're
час
not
или
in
на
Los
2.
Angeles, or you're just lazy like me, don't worry, because these games will be in your hand before you know it. This has been EA Play 2019. I'm done? I can go play now? All right, great. Let's get going.
Чувак с аниме
Where's my
подушкой.
Sherpa? Where's Snowbike Mike? Snowbike Mike, come on. What are we gonna see? What are we
Ну, блин, странно, что они показали остров какой-то сраный. Но магов не показали, я бы лучше на магов посмотрел. То было бы интересно. Ну, видимо, все. Видимо, все. Один из 10. Ну что, давайте подождем, пока они закончат, полностью офнут. Я тут тоже закончу. Если они, конечно, оффать будут. Музыка закончилась. Действительно, зачем ехать учиться в Хогвартс? Заплатил 50 патчей и все, да? Все именно так. Да, видимо, все, чуваки. Видимо, все. Вот полностью соглы, короче, конференция Resident Sleeperская. Мягко говоря, такая себе, мягко говоря, получилась. Но такая вот конференция, чуваки, получилась у EA. Такая вот конференция. Особо ничего интересного не показали, я бы сказал, лично для меня ничего вообще абсолютно интересного не было. Я возлагал такие мизерные надежды на джедайский орден, ну хоть что-то прикольно покажешь, но в итоге ни хера. Калич полный. Завтра, чуваки, у нас 9 июня в 23:00, как вы видите на своем экране, по Москве, начинается самая ожидаемая конференция. Самая ожидаемая конференция на E3, Microsoft. Там будет у нас и Киберпанк, и Halo. Хоть я и не жду Halo, но все равно заценим. Halo и еще много там всяких игр будет наверняка. В чате здесь, кстати, пишут 0 из 10 конференция. Вот, короче, много там дохера игр будет. Далее, я вот не знаю, как быть. Наверное, я просто, короче, после Microsoft оффну и посижу немного, потом Bethesda подрублю в 3 ночи по Москве. Далее, отстримим Bethesda, я иду спать, и в этот же день, 10 июня, 23:00, как и Microsoft, подрубаю Ubisoft 10 июня. И потом я, наверное, тоже пойду посплю, и в 4 утра, 11 июня, у нас будет Square Enix. Такое вот расписание, чуваки. Всем спасибо большое, кто был на трансляции. Всем спасибо большое, кто посмотрел со мной эту, мягко говоря, плохую конференцию EA. Вот, увидимся с вами, друзья, завтра. В 23:00 по Москве. Уже на конференции Microsoft будет что обсудить, будет что посмотреть. Все, друзья, всем до завтра, всем спокойной ночи. Всем пока.